Yeah.
Yo.
What up?
What up?
What up? What up?
AGS Podcast, episode 96.
96.
Shout out to the chat. What up, chat? First time listening live. Welcome. Yo, what's good? Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to all the longtime supporters out there. I see y'all. Conscious Coon Killer, what up? Killmonger, Turbo Verse, Daddy Easy, No Chill, what up?
Miggy.
Shout out to Miggy. Teron, shout out to y'all. Jay Swalls. What up? I seen we had a super chat. Who was that? Urban Combat 1000 was good. Yo, what's good, fam? Everybody good?
Yeah, we good.
Oh,
shit.
Seems just good. Shout outs to Key for the super chat. What up? 69, the rat is back. FBI Rabbit shouldn't be on his Secret Service job with him.
Facts. Shout out to Clifton, the color book, man.
He paying good money.
That's family.
All right. What up? All right, man. We here, man. Another Sunday, Any Given Sunday podcast, episode 96. Getting close to 100.
Hey, we've been doing this for 96 weeks.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's a long freaking time, bro.
So,
somebody got a Rocky mic. Got that Rocky mic.
Shout out to OBJ Jr. for the super chat. Appreciate that. You dig? Yo, you got a guest coming through? Because I could have filled that spot, yo.
Yeah, man. I sent the link, man. Yeah, blast from the past, man. Hopefully, he got it. He told me he's booting his computer. He just hit me up. He's booting his computer. All right. We got
just booting from a hard drive. That should take 30 minutes, man.
Hey, you got what you gotta do.
It's crazy. Shit crazy. You know what? Like, we're gonna start off with the fraud of the week, man.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that.
You going like that?
We starting off.
You gotta explain what happened. I remember last week
a whole lot of fraud shit.
We just gotta get that out the way.
Okay. Hold on, let me go get the body bag. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, you better get that motherfucker ready.
Hold on, let me get the chalk. Motherfuckers, y'all ain't right. Get the chalk line.
Fuck out of here.
Kid Smooth definitely got to get chalked out this week, man, because he been tripping. That man too emotional, man.
That nigga.
I really need to see a day in the life of this nigga around kids, man. Like facts.
Hey, ain't his real name Jerry?
Yeah.
You know what Jerry do to his kids, right? You heard about Jerry Lewis.
No.
Hey, I'm just saying. No. Shout out to
Jerry. I ain't hear about that one.
He was known. He was whipping asses
inside Xbox. Is that what happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
That nigga was salty.
Jerry Lewis used to whip asses like his born name was Cassius. He spoiled out his kids.
He spoiled The Last of Us because Inside Xbox was trash.
Oh, so he got to get slapped in the mouth for that one.
And then
he tried to play victim.
At the end of his
tried to play victim and shit. I ain't got no friends.
I have no friends. This is the thing. Why people getting mad at me for like, nigga? Are you
Look,
stupid?
this is the thing about Kid, right?
Okay.
He did that, then they dox his ass, right? And then he said, "Oh, I don't got no friends on this shit." Started crying, and I'm like, "Nigga,
Bond warned you about that shit."
I didn't even see the docs though. Did that shit even really happen?
It was his phone number.
Bond warned him.
I didn't see that though.
Yo, Black Bond warned him last week, saying, "Hey, you fuck around with these people, they will try to hurt you, bro."
Man, like I didn't even see no docs. I think he made that shit up.
He's the one who started this shit. Like, that's why I don't understand. What is he talking about?
Hey, shout out to Lakers Rams. He said, "Happy Mother's Day to all the moms putting it down for the kids." All right.
Indeed. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
And then we got OBJ Jr. He said, one, give a shout out to Gaming Addict for holding Kid Smooth hand for that also awful Inside Xbox. So yeah, we're gonna start right off with the fraud of the week goes to Kid Smooth, man.
Back to back.
Inside Xbox was straight garbage, and of course everybody was voicing their opinion. He didn't like it, decided that he was going to get on Twitter and spoil The Last of Us 2 because nobody wasn't feeling Inside Xbox, even though the big execs even came out and apologized because they knew that the shit was bullshit. So he got on Twitter, he spoiled the game, and tried to justify it, then tried to play victim. And I think the whole doxing shit, he said people doxed. I think it's a lie because I didn't see none of that. I think he tried to do that to curve the pressure because people got on him. Like, they got on him.
Then he tried to act like he didn't spoil it. That was the worst part of it.
Like, nigga, what?
Yeah, he got destroyed. So once he got destroyed, he started talking about, I deleted it because y'all trying to dox me and all that. Like, nah. I don't believe he got doxed. I think that was a cover up.
Then that nigga
these niggas ain't showing up anyway. I don't even know why people be worrying about that.
See, that's the thing though, 8 man. There's people out there that's crazy enough to either they don't have to show up. They don't have to show up. They could show up at your house and just fuck your car up. They could do all types of shit. You forget how hard these fans be going, bro.
I believe it when I see it.
Did y'all hear what Smooth was saying at the end of the
Yo, hey, how you gonna say that when niggas is swatting people and getting people killed?
That's something different.
That's still getting your information. Now somebody got your address. They really don't like you. They can swat you.
They can do that.
Yeah,
y'all hear what he was saying at the end of his? Y'all hear what he was saying?
We don't
at
pay
the end of his stream
like that. Let me say something though. He did state though it was kind of hypocritical. Is the previous show he actually stated that he wouldn't post any spoilers, and he did that.
That was before Inside Xbox, and he got in his feelings. That was before his pussy got hurt. So shout out to Clifton, the Colored Milkman. He said that nigga Earl Walker stole OBJ name. I'm dead.
He
then we got Super KMW say happy Mommy's Day, stay safe and enjoy. And then we got Disturb 411. What's up, AGS kid? Is the biggest fraud, hurt, man. And then we got one more from the last hero. He said anyone who takes Kid Smooth seriously is stupid. The dude has an IQ of a lawn chair. Ouch.
Yo, that nigga was saying he hopes that anyone that buys a PS5, he hope it blows up.
He had a mental breakdown, man. He had a mental breakdown. Yeah, he had a mental breakdown. He started going in. He hoped that everybody that get a PS5, he hope it blows up. This doesn't work. That doesn't work. He just had a total mental breakdown. And then he had them peon scrambling motherfuckers with him, trying to encourage him and hyping him up. It was just a total mental breakdown because the show was garbage and Microsoft lied about showing off gameplay and they promoted that.
Yo, Xbox fans were literally trying to change the meaning of gameplay.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
That's a fact.
The fuck?
Yeah, they definitely tried it.
So this is I used to think, I don't know, I don't really pay attention that much to the crumb side people like that.
3 games that show gameplay.
But
the thing is, those games were old and they've been out.
Okay, we're going into that.
Dinosaur game was out?
They cut me off. This is all good. Now, I wanted to know, like, I used to think Kid Smooth was actually, like, really trolling. But then after seeing how many, like, bets he loses, I'm starting to think, like, this nigga might have an extra chromosome somewhere.
No, he's not trolling, dog. This ain't no game. This ain't no fucking game.
Wow.
This is serious. He ain't trolling.
Yo, when I first met Kid Smooth and the way he was going, I thought he was just doing it for like YouTube views. And the more and more I saw like his videos, it's like, yo, there's till this day I don't understand how a person can be a fan of a box like that or a brand like that. Like anything. Like even till this day, I still don't understand how people are that tied into something that you own. You want to see that shit thrive and you don't give a fuck if he don't give a fuck if people at the PlayStation camp dies. He don't care if somebody spent their hard-earned money on a PlayStation and then that's their last bit of money. He don't give a fuck. He just want that box to survive and go somewhere. And then he attacks PC gamers. He calls them
PC gamers.
Calls them that.
Dorks.
And then and the thing is, his company is derived from PC gaming. before there was an Xbox, they did PC gaming.
Right. The last person that should be calling somebody a dork. Like Kid Smooth is one of the corniest niggas on the internet, dog. Like not a thorough bone. Like Jerry is cool, but Kid Smooth is a lame. Like I told y'all that. Kid Smooth is a lame ass nigga. If he was in the arcades back in the day, somebody would have smacked the shit out of him.
He said PC gamers are all bums at gaming. They're all trash at gaming.
I mean, come on, we can't.
Says the guy that quit Ori.
Come on,
platformer.
Yeah, when it comes to skills, that ain't even up for discussion. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
it's a platformer though, That's something that my kids play today.
I mean, he didn't quit a lot of games. I mean, he used the feature on Uncharted 4 that's for the handicap. That's for handicapped people. You know what I mean? Disabled. So yeah, he's terrible. Shout out to OBJ Jr. He said, "What kind of name is Colored Milkman? Sounds racist."
That's from the Chappelle Show.
Yeah, it's from the Chappelle Show. And then we got Biz the Kid Gaming. He said, apparently I've been living under a rock. I ain't heard none of this. LOL, but I got to dip out, so hold this. I'll watch this back later.
Salute.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
God damn.
Yeah, that's
and he about to get roasted on Weapon Wheel. You already know Bond about to go in.
Oh, yeah, I already
know. But they didn't go. They didn't go on him.
Bond about to let loose.
Remember, they didn't even go on him about fraud and about The Last of Us, talking about he wasn't going to get the game when he never even beat the first one.
They did go on him. They did. They went in on him.
I watched it. I watched it.
You talking about the end when the fucking what's the name? Blandrew. Blandrew.
They gonna get him today. They
went in on him last week.
Yeah, they definitely gonna. Yeah, Bond about to let loose.
And then he lied and said that he played the game. And then Neo went back and pulled his trophy.
It's like, yo, like he tried to say, "Oh yeah, my file was corrupted." Yo, regardless of that, the trophy would have popped, regardless if you would have beat the game or not.
I remember Drew. No, Drew was trying to give him that work a couple weeks ago, and somehow it segued into some other shit. But Drew was about to call him on that.
Yeah,
about the trophy popping. Yeah,
it's
crazy. I guess.
Wait, what does that do?
I do think I could be reaching, but I do kind of think Smooth does have something against gay people, but he doesn't want to admit it.
Well, yeah,
I think he's a homophobe.
I mean, he don't have to like him.
You don't have to like him.
I'm not saying he has to like him, but I feel like I think he has some homophobic tendencies or something like that.
Oh yeah, it's his belief. He uses his belief as a shield for when it comes to that. So,
but his beliefs are so inconsistent.
Right? I mean, we know that. I mean, we already know that.
That's most Christian Bible thumpers.
Most Christians are they pick and choose what they want to uphold, dog.
Right.
Like most.
And a lot of times too, when they're overtly anti homophobe, it's kind of visceral and conflicted. Like Byron Long was in Atlanta preaching against homosexuality for decades, and here he was, a closeted homosexual. So it is what it is, fam. Yeah, that's real shit.
Yeah, I mean, he was showing his thigh to a bunch of men, so I don't know.
Yeah, he even said, hey, remember one time on Weapon Wheel, I recall he said, I remember this shit had me dying. He said he went and looked at a stick.
Oh, yeah, he looked at looked at boners.
Oh, my God.
I remember that.
He really Googled boners. I remember that shit, bro.
He had a picture of dudes with boners or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boners.
I mean, how many heterosexual niggas go out looking for dicks?
That was crazy, man. That was crazy.
That ass right now.
Hey, let's get to these intros, man. Yeah, we just had to get Smooth the fuck about the way. So let's get to this more crazy. Yeah, the mental breakdown, man. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know how you Google boners. That's crazy to go to your search bar and type boners. Like niggas, did he type niggas getting hard? Like I don't.
Yeah, he definitely did.
No, but the most telling part of that is he said he saw the one that he liked.
How
he did say that.
Hell yeah, he did say that. He saw the one that he liked.
It was a montage.
It was a
montage of dudes getting hard. So how did he choose? which ones he like. Like, I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with this one, and I like the way this nigga getting hard. I'm gonna go with that one. All right,
like, nigga, huh?
That's crazy.
Because that looks fat. Hey, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Like, I just want to know, like, how did you choose? Like, which ones you chose and left on a cutting room floor? Like, what you left on the cutting room floor, my guy?
Yeah, man, y'all got to stop slandering my Xbox brethren, man.
Oh, shut up!
you don't want to defend that.
Yeah, we know you. Yeah, we know you here for the damage control.
Didn't you said that Kid Smooth spoiled The Last of Us for you too, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, see,
okay. Oh yeah, one more thing too, because it's funny he ain't want to play The Last of Us because of the gay shit, but he played that gay game fragments of him.
Hey, can I get that right now? Can I get that out? I told you sometimes it's conflicted. It's visceral.
Hey, go ahead with your intro, Melon.
Yeah. Yo, it's Melon. Hit me up on Twitter, PSN, whatever. Glad to see Cycle come through, and let's get to it.
All right, Ravish.
Hey, man, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, all the single mothers, all the married women. Cater to me. Let's get into it. Yeah.
Go ahead, Dark Cloud.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And happy birthday to my little one. She's turning 10. But let's get it. And thanks for coming through, Cycle.
All right, Drew.
Drew Games, follow me on Twitter. Let's have a great podcast.
All right, and we got Happy Hour. I mean, Cycle. Go ahead, player.
Happy Hour. Yeah, I'm not drunk. This the Kid Smooth AGS. What's up to everybody in the chat?
Shit. No, you don't want to be that today. You don't want to be that today.
What up to everybody in the chat? Let's go.
All right. Hey, y'all already know it's Hard 8. Shout out to Steak Mall for the super chat. He said, shout out to the Cavs, big 100 coming. Good stuff, y'all. And then we got Clifton the Colored Milkman. He said, Earl, you ain't in 75 no more. It's satire, old nigga.
Yo.
Then we got OBJ Jr. He said, Kid Smooth possibly smokes hot dogs. Facts. and we got Andrew Wilkins. He said all black Xbox fans are fools who've cooned and did dumb things. Delilah. What's her name?
Delilah. Yeah, Delilah.
Yeah. Smooth, K Mega, Luca, Livewire, Mr. 100, Tsunami, Xbox Juice, and many others.
Damn.
All right. And
100 he's still alive? Shit.
Yeah, kissing foreheads or getting his forehead kicked.
Some of the niggas are. All right.
OBJ Jr., I bet colored milkman, white, show your face. I bet he white, show your face.
No, man, he's a brother, man.
He black. He
definitely black.
Yo, now that you mentioned it, man, this nigga Smooth was in a hotel with another nigga, man, too. Playing video games.
Had to bring that up.
You reaching now. You reaching now.
No.
Hey,
he probably was spooning, but nah, I ain't gonna give him that.
Maybe he spooned 3 times and didn't like it.
Shout out to the last hero of the super chat. He said, Kid Smooth spoiling stuff and getting doxxed is straight karma. Can I get that address now? Now?
Take the doctor.
Yeah. Hold on, let me finish these up. We got Rodrigo. He said, chilling with my mom. Catch the episode when I get home. All right.
Yeah.
We got KMW. He said, damn, we already need an AGS reunion. Laughing my ass off. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, Cycle, what I had heard is that they sent out his phone number or some shit.
Oh, okay.
That's what I heard.
You're talking about that picture that he put up of his business card?
Oh, hey, that's what I was told. Shit, I don't fucking know.
That's from him. He put that up.
Oh, I didn't see that shit. So, all right.
Yeah. All right. So we off that. Fraud of the week. Go to Kid Smooth. Let him know what he won. Nothing. But yeah, we might as well just, since we on the topic, we might as well go into the Inside Xbox. It was highly anticipated because we were promised next generation gameplay, and we thought that's what we were going to get. We hoped that we were going to get somebody actually sitting down playing. We thought we was going to get a representation of what we will see once we get these games. And that was just not the case. The shit was very underwhelming. Xbox even had to come out and make a statement talking about everybody's expectations were wrong, but it was what they told us. Of course, I live streamed it. Y'all checked it out. What did y'all think?
trash.
It's mostly trash. It's like 3 games I'm interested in though.
What games?
That the top-down cyberpunk game, the dinosaur game, and then I didn't even know that Bright Memory was already out though. I didn't know that.
I mean, this one, I think the Bright Memory Infinite is like a sequel or a follow-up or something. But you can play Black. It's a different game.
That
but
shit plays like Shadow Warrior.
Yeah, pretty much.
See, that's what it looked like too.
It looked like it too.
It plays like a lot of games.
I'm kind of feeling that anime game. I ain't gonna front. That
Yo,
one.
shout out-
the anime game
Shout
too.
out to Kai, being kid smooth as a mindset, cycle voice.
Oh shit! They already on your ass, nigga. God.
Already.
Yeah,
I really do want to play that dinosaur game though. I want to see what that's about.
What's that shit called?
It look cool.
It's like Second Extinction or something.
Extinction or some shit like that. It look okay, but it ain't. I mean, I wanted to see next generation shit. All that shit look like I can play it right now.
Yeah,
I feel like Microsoft is out of touch with representation when it comes to games. Like I feel like they have an identity problem when it comes to like showing games. Even when it came down to like Crackdown, their IP that they pushed the most, they always had the worst person playing the game. They never had a good representation of it. And even when it comes down to like gameplay and stuff like that, like this whole event was to show off why you should buy an Xbox coming forward and what next gen games is supposed to look like. If any casual was watching, they turned away.
I don't know. I think the
But
show.
you know what?
Go ahead.
Cycle.
I would say this. I think the show was mid. It was mid as hell. But as far as the gameplay shit is concerned, they give you what they told you they was going to give you.
No, they didn't.
What?
Nigga. You ain't been here 30 minutes. You already damaged
Can I explain myself real quick? Can I explain myself real quick? If they say we're gonna show you gameplay, we're gonna give you an idea what next gen gonna look like, and they show you what they show you gameplay. They didn't say we're gonna show you a person playing a video game, and that's how you
barely shows that.
But that's what the
trailers.
is.
If you say you're gonna show some gameplay, look, if you go to YouTube right now and type in fucking what NBA 2K gameplay or Mortal Kombat game for recently, Mortal Kombat gameplay trailer, you're gonna see what the game is gonna look like with Shiva and the new players that they introducing. Type that in right now on your computer, you're gonna see it on the title, it's gonna say gameplay.
Yeah, and it's gonna be actual gameplay.
It was actual gameplay in that new Mortal Kombat trailer.
There was actual gameplay in those trailers as well.
Oh, that more.
None of them was
title.
I know damn well.
Assassin's Creed. Now that's different. Assassin's Creed.
Nigga. I know damn well you ain't talking about that 5 seconds.
They didn't show no gameplay of Scorn either. I don't think.
No, they didn't.
Isn't Scorn out already? Scorn is
already out. But
yeah. So how you gonna have a game that's already out and got no gameplay?
Yeah, that's
hold on. Why are we changing the definition of what we expect when we hear
gameplay? They do that.
What you expect is what you expect.
No,
they say we gonna show you
what is it? Gameplay is gameplay. Stop changing what shit has been for years.
That's gameplay.
There's two different types of gameplay.
There was gameplay. Hold on.
There was different types of gameplay. That's them going to live action gameplay and then
who said they want to do live action gameplay? Like have somebody live there playing the game?
No, I'm saying there's two ways of it. The way they showed said gameplay, there's only two ways you could do it. It's either someone sit on the couch and play the game, or somebody plays a video of a minute or so of gameplay. No one needs to sit there. What
Perfect example
was actual CGI and commercials.
Perfect example of how to actually show gameplay: Horizon Zero Dawn and fucking God of War. That's how you
talking about time.
Gameplay.
You're talking about time with somebody sitting there and they explaining everything.
I said there's There's two ways you could have someone sit there or play a mini video of it.
You can have a recording of somebody playing, just like they did with Horizon Zero Dawn when they launched that.
Exactly.
They showed that off.
So look, this is what I'm saying. This is the difference between me and y'all, I guess. When somebody said they're gonna show you gameplay of something, I'm looking to see how the game gonna look when I play it. I'm not waiting for somebody to show me a 5-10 minute. I'm not looking for. That's not what. If they show that, great. But if they say we're gonna show you gameplay, I'm looking for how the game's gonna look when I'm playing it. And for
these trailers though,
those are all CGI, bro. What
Cycle? Cycle. If you went to a strip club and a girl said that she's gonna show you her body, right? And you go into the room and she keeps all her clothes on and just kind of flashes you. Is that showing her body, or is that like changing the game up?
This is the difference. Okay.
Nah.
You don't
want to answer that.
This is the real example of that. She say, I'm gonna show you my body. Okay. She take her clothes off, but you like shit. You ain't let me fuck. Like
what?
You only did it.
Stop
Let me
it.
finish.
It's like if you don't cut it out, my guy.
Let me finish. Goddamn, let me finish. And that's like her saying, or you saying, "Oh, you only let me see it for 2 seconds, 3 seconds. You supposed to let me see it for 5 minutes. You didn't even let me touch it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give you a better example. That's just like a girl saying, "Come to this champagne room. I'm gonna show you my body." You get there and she don't take no clothes off. She just show you her body.
Look, man. There was gameplay for Accent,
No, nigga.
Scarlet Nexus,
Oh my god.
Second Instinct. At the end of the Yakuza thing, at the end of the
you got a little bit of Second Instinct, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, you good.
But so why are people saying we didn't see no gameplay? It's because you didn't see the gameplay for the games that you wanted to see.
It's not enough
gameplay. I mean,
It ain't a traditional way of showing it, bro.
Most people wanted to see Assassin's Creed. That's what people was there for.
The whole thing. That's the thing. That's what got people pissed off because they didn't see no gameplay for Assassin's Creed, and they was fucked up for that shit because they said gameplay and they didn't show zero gameplay for that game in particular.
All right, and hold on, and people wanted people wanted to see some next gen gameplay, dog.
That shit look next gen. It looked current or last gen, bro.
We didn't get that. And then the one game we thought that would look next gen, they didn't show it. So that's the real problem. Next gen gameplay, not no fucking Extinction, which look like some shit you can play right now, and then the rest of that shit.
And I agree with that. I totally agree with all that. They were the whole thing. It was a letdown as far as that stuff is concerned. As far as showing shit that you know what I'm saying, like hit hard and make you feel like I need to get a next gen system. But as far as saying that they didn't show any gameplay, that's a fucking lie. That's a lie. So
hey, shout out to Jay Harvey. He said OBJ Jr. looked like the female version of Candace. Then we got one from Key. He said, "Oh, I read that already."
Yeah.
Got one from OBJ Jr. Psycho in rare form. Here we go. And then we got Killmonger Ultra. He said that Valhalla trailer was BS. It sure was. Mm-hmm. And then we got Shek. Did I guess that's how you say that. Just want to say thanks, Hard8. I bought an LG C9 yesterday based off your recommendation for gaming. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. Hey, man, enjoy that. You did.
Hey, yo, oh, you got another one? Go ahead.
Then we got OBJ Jr. He said that alien nutted on Inside Xbox. Y'all see that?
Man.
Yo, did y'all see the articles going around where they saying that Valhalla may be 4K 30?
Yes.
Yeah. We got another one from Mook Gamer. Never thought we'd have to explain what gameplay is in video games.
I never thought so.
That's facts.
Yeah.
You wildin', bro.
Look, go
this nigga got his Kid Smooth Xbox helmet on.
Listen to me, man. Go ahead and go on your computer right now. Go to YouTube and type in Mortal Kombat. A gameplay.
Yeah, you talking about the new trailer? The new trailer has gameplay in it.
It has
gameplay. What are you talking about?
Gameplay.
And so okay, well go ahead and type in one of those games. Type in the what's that shit called? With the one little girl flying and shit in the air.
What game?
It was a game where they showed a trailer of a girl and some kind of
because
aircraft.
So I think
they showed a little. They showed a little bit.
Is that the Ascent? Yeah, they showed a little bit of gameplay. Did they not show gameplay?
Yeah. So I get what both parties are saying.
You would have missed it.
Come on, man.
Yeah, technically,
you see what they did with Madden 21? That was some bullshit.
So technically, Xbox, what they did is they hit the definition of gameplay by definition, but however, it was underwhelming. I get it.
Wait, let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think some of these third-party publishers should share some of the blame? Because they pretty much got what they gave them, right?
Well,
they all share the blame, but Microsoft should have known better. Microsoft, when I seen this shit being hyped, it was by Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did nobody else?
So that means Microsoft had that information. They had that. This is why I said that I think they lost touch. So they've seen these trailers. They didn't just say, "Oh, thank you for the USB. I'm gonna pop this in when it's your time to go." They saw this shit. They shouldn't have not been hyping this. And they also have the right to say, "Hey, I'm gonna need a little bit more gameplay. Go ahead and redo this."
Yo, I'm looking at gameplay for Scorn right now, bro. Ain't nobody playing this shit.
Minutes. No, the point is this: that game been out and they showed nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing in this game either.
I don't know what you're talking about, Melo. It don't look that bad.
Nah, this shit look.
From what I seen, that joint look trash. It looked like some. I mean, my whole thing is next gen. I wanted to see something next gen, and I ain't see nothing.
I wanted to be blown the fuck away. Like, oh shit, this
we ain't gonna
got?
see
Like,
nothing. We're not gonna see anything next gen until we see something that's not cross gen. That's the first thing. Once they start showing games that ain't cross gen, then we'll start seeing elite. Until then, we're just gonna get some resolution bumps and some fucking frame rate bumps and some shit like that.
I wish I was sitting in the office when they were showing the green light. Yo, this is amazing. I can't wait to show this to the world. I wish I was there to just see their faces, bro.
what a shit. Man.
So after
hopefully that
Xbox,
July event is good.
July event's supposed to be the first party, and it should be no excuses. First of all, Microsoft already made a statement about this event, so they already know what we expect. So there should be no excuses for that July event. That's going to be first party. We should actually get to see what the Series X is going to be able to do in that July event. There's no excuses. We're not going to make no excuses.
If they don't deliver with that shit, bro, it's a wrap.
I need to see Halo.
If they don't deliver
gameplay,
if they don't deliver, it's basically going to be Sony's momentum.
It's going to be 2013 all over again, bro.
And this is why Sony isn't even in no rush right now. First of all, Sony still got big games on the way, but they're not. It's no pressure. Microsoft ain't putting no pressure on them to make them want to jump out the window. They like, yeah, we throw a logo out there, we throw a controller out there, and we shitting on them. So it's like PlayStation gonna move when they ready.
They gonna sit back and let Microsoft make all the mistakes.
And Microsoft is doing that too. And
They're doing a good job of that.
Yo, Microsoft does an amazing job showing off their hardware.
They're great with that.
What is going on with their gaming side, bro?
That is it. Yeah, it's nice they showing off the hardware, but they ain't showing you shit that's gonna play on that motherfucker.
So we'll see next month. Question. What if July's event is just like this event?
Look, I don't think it's gonna be. I call shit what it is, man. If it's trash, it's trash. Shit.
That Hellblade 2 better be looking crazy.
Hey, shout out to Optimus Code. I seen he did a poll on Twitter saying like what did a worse job at like showing off next gen between the PlayStation Deep Dive and the Inside Xbox. And of course on his poll it was Xbox One because that's his fan base. What y'all thought? Because the PlayStation Deep Dive, we should have known better.
Wait a minute. What you mean the one where Mark Sanders was talking about his ears and shit?
No,
that was worse. That was worse, man.
But who expected gameplay with that deep dive?
But you got what you were supposed to get with that.
Yep, you got a deep dive.
You got a deep dive. That's what comes with that CDC.
Okay, I'm looking at it as a whole. Okay.
Yeah, it didn't. You know what I mean? It was never a game thing. But like we only paid attention to that shit because we was on lockdown. 9 out of 10, we wouldn't even pay no attention to that because we haven't in the past years. We really don't pay no attention to that. But everybody was picking the PlayStation. I'm like, yo, the deep dive was exactly what they said it was going to be. A deep dive. A bunch of boring mumbo jumbo numbers and fucking tech talk. And the shit was trash, but that's what it is.
But didn't they say they will show you gameplay? They showed you some motherfucking gameplay, didn't they? For like at least 4 or 5 games. At least.
We were trying to see.
Okay, how many games did they show?
At least 4 or 5. I mean, I don't know how much they showed.
How many games overall did they show?
I don't know.
How many overall did they show?
They showed a nice amount.
1, 2.
And you said so. Let's say they showed 15 games, and you only got gameplay for 4.
No, this is a better question. What next gen gameplay did you see?
Like I said, I thought the shit was mid. All together.
No, it's trash, dog.
I mean, whatever.
It's okay. You ain't gonna lose your fanboy title, bro. Okay.
I'm just telling you how I feel. Like, after it was over with, I was like, I just kind of walked away and was like, oh, well.
It's definitely a couple notches below mid. Come on, man.
All right. I guess. And not too below mid, I guess.
So you just walked away and was like, you didn't walk away saying, what the fuck was this?
No, I didn't walk away and say what the fuck. I just it's like, oh.
Yo, first of all, his Xbox love ain't gonna let him walk away like that. You know what I'm saying?
You can admit it, it's okay, bro. It's all right.
You know what I'm saying?
What you want me to say, man? I said this shit was
Aaron Greenberg still gonna hit you up, take you out for that dinner, and he's still gonna get you an Xbox Series X. It's okay.
I ain't heard from him in a minute though.
Hey, shout out to Trago. He said, what if PS5 showcase shows a bunch of cross-gen mess? I think their first-party games will look amazing, though. Listen, ain't nobody safe, man. I ain't playing with none of these companies. They gonna stop playing with me and wasting my motherfucking time. Ain't nobody safe. Whenever they fucking event come along, that shit better impress. You know what I'm saying? They don't get no pass. That shit better be fire. And they shit better be super fire because they taking so fucking long. They got all the time to plan. They see all the mistakes being made. They better come perfect.
You ain't gonna like that next super chat.
Shout out to Super KMW. He said it's going to be a couple of years after the systems are released until next gen is truly shown off. The devs got to get comfortable. LOL. Relax, fellas.
Yeah.
I mean, first party gonna do it. Right?
No, I mean I think because like this generation we saw shit at day one.
At the beginning. Remember
we
2K?
saw shit. Hey, but 2K, Killzone, Rise, Son of Rome. And what whether you think the games were whether you think they were amazing or not, we still seen some leaps day one. And what was those games? None of them was cross-gen.
Yeah.
All right.
None of them was cross-gen. They was built from the ground up for that system.
But you're gonna get that every generation. Though. I don't know why people.
You're not going. Yes, that's it's the nature of the beast, man. Fucking sucks. But Microsoft gets another chance in July. It's going to be a first-party event. So what we see in July will be games only available on the Xbox and PC.
Yo, ain't you guys tired of that though? Like it's always next event. Next year.
Just wait. Wait till E3. It's the waiting event, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We're gonna see. I know we all gonna be watching. You know what I'm saying? It's no excuses. They should go in there guns blazing. I know Phil Spencer though, he been hiding. I don't know where he been at.
That boy been ducking.
I think they need to get rid of Phil Spencer and replace him.
I've seen a few
They
people
need to do what Nintendo did.
Hold on. First of all, is the business good? Because if the business good, that's all that matters to them.
I mean,
they just didn't something just come out and said that Game Pass is finally like paying off.
Yeah, Game Pass lit.
As long as they are making a profit, none of this shit matters to them. Like y'all can cry and go back and forth and all that. If they are making money, that's all that matters to them, dog. So if they making money, then in their eyes, Phil Spencer is doing an amazing job.
Yep.
So
okay.
Yeah, I know. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. How much they bottom line looking like.
That nigga know how to advertise the shit out of a box and services. So
finesse people. Yeah, sure.
So why would you want him to get fired? Is my question.
I didn't say that.
No, Drew. He's talking to Drew.
Look, all I'm saying is you see what happened to Nintendo. They flipped it around from the Wii U, and they made more money and released better games. So
after firing who?
And on top, well,
not really firing, but you see how when a leadership change.
Well, they just learn from their mistakes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't feel like Microsoft is learning from their game development mistakes.
No, they ain't.
I feel like they're just trying different ventures, like because the attack on Nintendo, the Wii U was like, yo, where are the games? Why are there no games? I'm not buying another system unless I see no games. Nintendo's first thing they addressed, yo, these are all the games we're working on right now. They may be about 4 or 5 years apart, but this is what's coming to get people hyped, and we still got more coming. Microsoft is literally saying, look, you're just gonna have to wait, and we'll show you, and then you'll like it.
The thing is once if they're not losing no money. They're making money.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Nintendo lost bad with the Wii U. Microsoft ain't losing bad with the Xbox One as far as profit goes. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so they don't. Until they start losing some money, then they'll make changes. But in their eyes, they looking at they looking at the paperwork, and they like, yo, listen, we doing good. Everybody can't be number one.
Well, so would that show that they don't care about what the fans think? They only care because the fans are very vocal.
Nobody cares about what the fans think.
No, Nintendo cared about what the fans think. The first thing they did was show games.
No, they only cared because that shit hurt their pockets.
Yeah, it all works together. All that shit is together.
It's all. You can appear to seem like you care, but you know what you really care about. You're gonna do whatever you got to do to make the money. If that means doing shit for the fans and it's gonna bring in money, then they'll do it. But do they honestly care about the fans? No. As long as they're making money, they can care less. It just seems that way because, we all benefit, right? When they do shit for us, we benefit, they benefit. So, they really care. No, they care about that dollar sign.
All that shit work hand in hand. The way
pretty much.
Yeah, Phil Spencer is basically like a spokesperson. But I will say this, though. He's good at creating anticipation and kind of not delivering on that. Like when Street Fighter was, give you an example. When Street Fighter was announced as a PS4 exclusive, he tweeted out that he would have some get back, and there really wasn't anything for that. Then also he was
Hold on, what did he say? What did he say exactly?
No, he said he would make up for that. Like Capcom giving Street Fighter 4 as designating that as a PS4 exclusive, but there wasn't any get back though. So the thing also, when they asked him about the Microsoft, the Xbox games going to the Switch, he avoided the situation. He curved the question entirely. He said, "Well, I'd like to focus on our first party games."
No, he didn't. He actually, wait a minute. What did he say? He actually said,
because I saw the interview.
He said, I don't want people to expect all of our games to just go elsewhere. He literally said, not all the games are going to go to Switch. He said that.
There must be a different interview, because the one I saw, he said, "Well, I'm focused on what we're doing."
I'll send it later, but he definitely said that people shouldn't expect that, and it's not happening.
Yo, Phil Spencer, that type of, he's that nigga, he's like that girl that literally keeps telling you she gonna fuck the shit out of you, and every time you smash, it's like
we had sex, we did it.
Hey, shout out to McLovin Your Moms. He said, "Why are Sony guys sharing a screenshot of a game from third-party dev, comparing it to a PS2 game like it ain't going to look the same on PS5?" Oh, that's trolling, dog. Y'all feed into it. Why would y'all even feed into that? That's stupid. I did the same thing. I'm like, watch, I get all these pussies bleeding on a multiplayer. Like, come on, man. Common sense. If y'all stop reacting and you think 1 second, then you wouldn't fall for it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Killmonger Ultra. He said, fire Frankenberry and bring Don Matrick back.
I'm not trying to have another cable box.
Did you see Jerome's super chat?
Yeah. It's in
he said too much indie games, PS2, too much indie games, PS2 gen, all games were double and triple A.
It's cheaper to make games for that system.
It was, it definitely was.
Y'all gotta understand that gaming today, the script, mocap suits, retakes, all of that shit. It ain't the same, man.
Damn sure ain't. Then we got Trago 1337. He said, "What are the exact kinds of games you want from Microsoft?"
Give me Rise 2. I need Rise 2.
I want different types of games. I want different types of games.
Actual, like, good fucking story-driven games. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how people like, you get a good games like, damn, I want them to make another one. It's like, okay, Gears 1 was great. Gears 2 was great. Gears 3 is great. All right, chill, man. Do something else. Gears 4. Nope. All right, stop. 5. Yo, nigga, I don't care no more.
Hey, if the game is good, it's good, man.
No.
Uncharted got like 4 games, so. But
no, Uncharted got 5 games.
Okay, we ain't about to do that.
Lost Legacy. People didn't get tired of that.
Oh, hold up. Hold up. The distance between each game though is different. Like the time from like one game to the next, it's different.
Let's not act like Gears 1 through 3 wasn't fire.
It was.
It was.
It's like you get fatigued out the shit.
Yo, they both come out pretty. They was coming out pretty frequent.
Right.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, but they need a new flagship title, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Rise has potential.
Look, instead of a new games, what we got? Tactics. Mind you, I love the game. I'm playing the shit out of it.
Yeah, a lot of people like Tactics.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's like, Jesus Christ, can I get something else? I'm tired of looking at like,
Halo. That's another example. Halo's another example. Infinite.
Nah, I need that. I need that new Halo. Now I need that.
Yo, I don't know, man.
The thing is, people was making these same complaints last generation. They tried it and they got shitted on.
With what? What did they try?
You know what?
We answer the same question every goddamn time.
Yeah, right. What was that game? What was the game where you want to ride rails?
We just talked about it. Rise,
right?
But Rise,
Quantum Break.
It was good. Yeah, Rise, Quantum Break. All those games got shitted on.
Yeah,
look at the scores on those games.
Sunset,
they got
Overdrive.
The thing is, like, you don't, just because you fail on 1 or 2 doesn't mean
I agree.
Give up on them.
You gotta keep going.
I agree with that.
They give up on
They
them.
do give up on them, but they got shitted on bad.
Yeah, instead of just going back to the drawing board and making the game better, like Uncharted. Like Uncharted was cool, it didn't get shit on, but Uncharted 1 to 2 was a huge leap.
I think that's a fundamental issue with Microsoft in general. If something don't do well, they say fuck it, let's try something else.
Talent. That's a problem.
That's the thing, though, and they're not. And the thing is, I feel like, maybe you could prove me wrong, they don't care about fan service. Like, let's say it's a specific game that they like, fans like. So, like the PlayStation fans, they love Sword Art and shit like that. Even though it's not making that much money, Sony's still giving these guys money to keep creating those games. I feel like Microsoft's that company that's like, I didn't make $1 billion. Fuck it.
Yeah, but at the same time, Sony has diversified their demographic of gamers to the point where they can cater, they can afford to take a loss somewhere.
Yeah, they can
they're
cater
gonna
to
make up for it
everybody,
with the flagship. Whereas Microsoft is just strictly focused on
But
bangers and what's
Microsoft
gonna
has
make
more
money.
money than Sony as the Xbox.
Yeah, but you gotta understand though, the Xbox department is something different from Microsoft.
I know that.
We know.
Shit. I keep saying the same shit, but when I say what you just said,
well, if you're a shareholder, what are you gonna do? Like, you want shit to make money, right?
Exactly.
So that's why they don't gamble over there at Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah.
More of a, it's run
So
like
pretty
a
much
business
they should
instead of a
gamble
gaming
more.
company. Like Sony, this is their bread and butter. Sony used to be an electronics company back in the day. Now this is like they know what to do with this game and shit. Microsoft, Xbox is far from the bread and butter. You dig? Yeah.
Like,
That's
yo,
the difference.
I miss like, yo, I remember when they were like, oh, we're coming out with a new EverQuest game. Like, the fuck? A new Fable game. Like, yo, that's like stuff
Didn't
that
they used to have Mass Effect exclusive?
Yes, they did.
even if they didn't,
Man, that's
I'm talking
crazy,
like
dog.
they had great games. Like, you know, they could have went back to Bio, like, yo, make another like what is it?
Fable.
No, not Fable, the Star Wars, Old Republic. Give me a new
Yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like games like that.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have Jet Force Gemini. They had like some like martial art, Jade Empire, shit like that.
Yeah.
Remember when they made was like Brute Force? Like,
Mhm.
yo, they tried different games and people was buying it. Now it's like, how much longer till we get another announcement of like
Forza or some shit.
Forza game? You know, and now everyone is hyped about like Hellblade, and when niggas didn't give a fuck about Hellblade until it became exclusive. Now it's like, oh, we're gonna get 5 more Hellblade games. Like, come on, do something different.
The only real type of different game that what they got is like Ori.
That's literally it.
No, I thought they had potential with Rise because they could, like, you know what God of War was,
Yep.
Yeah.
the Greek mythology.
Right,
I think they
right.
could have did that with Spartacus, throwing Alexander the Great, Gannicus, like how that whole shit was. It had fucking that
It
could have
did.
been
I like
Microsoft's
Rise.
big flagship thing.
Right. I like Rise.
Rise.
I don't think they'll go back to it.
They
though.
could
They need a Rise too, though.
They do, but I don't think they're gonna go back to it.
And that
But if
game
you
had so
if
much
you send the
content.
Microsoft shoes,
I think Rise is in the same boot of the Order 1886.
Oh, absolutely.
They're both amazing games, but no one wants to go back and make sequels.
Man, that shit.
And they gave up on Dead Rising, right?
Yeah, Dead
Yeah,
Rising
of course
literally
they
dead.
you got to
So-
think about it though. If you Microsoft, you probably confused as fuck. You try some new games, people shitted on them. You use your old IPs, people still shitting on them. Like,
But who shitted
You
on
know,
them? I don't remember.
it's
I don't
crazy.
remember people shitting on.
you tripping? Look at the Metascore. Go look at the
People
Metascore for
definitely
Rise.
shitted on Dead Frame Rate.
You talking about Dead Rising? Oh yeah, they killed that
Dead
game.
Frame Rate.
Not
They
Dead
killed
Rise.
that
I'm
game.
talking about Rise. Look at
talking about
Rise.
Rise.
Rise is in the 60s. They killed that game.
They killed that game.
Yeah, they killed that game.
But it still had potential though.
I love Rise.
it
Rise
did.
is one of my Rise is one of my favorite games of the generation.
Yeah, I like Rise. Rise
Yeah, I was
fire.
feeling that. Yeah, I was feeling that.
Especially
game,
on
man.
PC. On PC, that shit's amazing. But yeah, they killed that game. That game got destroyed.
Man, I love that game. I love that
But
game.
think about how much money they spent on that shit. They had like a TV series with it that coincide with the game and all that.
Are you
kind of
talking about what you call
Oh
it?
yeah, they lost a lot of money on that game because
A
it started
lot.
out as a Connect. It started out as a Connect game.
Yeah.
Then they had to redo
Tried
it. So
that.
that was money lost.
Yeah.
Project Natal.
Hey, you got 2 super chats, one from Optimus and Curtis.
Shout out to Optimus Code. He said tried to sick bond on me, but it's all good, nigga. Great panel. Good to see Cycle with the crew. Tesla forever.
Optimus, you tripping, fam?
First of
You
all, they
tripping,
try to
dog.
sick bond. Listen, Optimus has been getting away with a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, he been saying dumb
And
shit.
Yo, my
I
nigga.
I was letting him slide because he's an old head, and I respect my elders.
Hey,
With, especially my elders with braids.
hey.
So I was letting him slide, and I was like, you know what? I can't take this shit no more. He getting too crazy. I got to handle this, and you know I had to shut that shit down. But it's all good, man. Shout out to Optimus Code.
He
man.
said more frames is not better. Like some
listen.
dumb shit like that, right?
Yeah.
He a console dude. He a console dude.
Yo,
He
So
said
the
if you
Xbox
think he
dude-
said more frames being better is an opinion. It's not a fact.
no,
Like,
you
my
see
nigga
that's
said-
it. Yo, hey, you remember back in the day when we was telling PlayStation 3 fans like, yo, wait till you see 60 frames per second. Just wait. They seen that shit. Now they want everything 60. What is
I
this
don't
dude
know. I don't
talking
know.
about?
I don't know what planet he live on, but I ain't never heard nobody like yo. I'd rather just have less frames.
I would like to say these lyrics by a great philosopher to Optimus Code. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to killing pussy. Salute to Optimus Code. Man.
Shout out to Optimus, man. Optimus, you gotta chill when I'm around, man. You can't. Them console dudes be letting you get out of pocket. They don't know no better. I know better. So I was letting them slide. I was letting them slide for a minute, but once I seen that shit, I just couldn't take it no more. I say, no, I can't take it.
So he doesn't think 60 frames is better than 30, I guess.
No, he doesn't think. He said it's an opinion. He's saying more frames being better is an opinion. That's not a fact.
That's total bullshit. You know why? There are more people on Steam that have lower resolution that at a 1080p. They have high-end video cards, but they would rather have higher frame rates. Even me, a person that didn't give a fuck, I just have the resolution and just turn down a few things. I turn down resolution and things now to at least hit 200 frames per second because my monitor can handle it.
More frames is being better is a fact. That ain't even up for discussion. You know what I'm saying? That's not even up for discussion. But shout out to Optimus.
I'm gonna need that man. Okay.
So one of the best
He gonna get it together
right now is a 1080p or 34 hertz monitor.
He gonna get it together.
Millions. This dude don't know what he's talking about.
I bet you if he played a game that was a slideshow, he would really think more frames is better.
Listen. He gonna I think now he gonna think twice before he tweets some of that shit because he know the dogs is on him.
Dang.
So he'll be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout outs to Curtis Rowley. He said Street Fighter V was partly funded by Sony. People don't remember Capcom almost went under last gen. Sony has bailed out a few Japanese devs over the years.
Facts.
All right. And then we got one from Hayden Venom.
Yeah.
Hayden Venom. What games DC been playing since lockdown? Rev sound mad white saying them pop lyrics.
Yeah, I do. Hey man. I mean, it is what I can imitate Pac, but now man, I just said him.
Hey,
I'm playing Gears Tactics right now. I've been jumping back and forth on Ori, but I've been putting a lot of time in Final Fantasy 7. I'm about to replay it on hard mode, and I'm playing Trials of Mana on Switch. I got like 40 hours into it, so that's all I've been playing.
What you playing on PS4?
PS4, Final Fantasy. And I've been playing poker. I've been playing poker. Which one?
There's another one like a burger or a food game or something like that.
Oh,
right?
that's the game my son was playing on VR.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what's DC doing? Playing
That's another thing that pissed me off about Microsoft is they put it exclusive on PC and can't put it on their console. That shit is crazy to me.
Oh, you mad?
That shit is crazy. And ain't nobody talking about it. That shit is unbelievable, man.
This
that
man hurt.
Crazy.
Oh man.
I don't even play tactic games like that or whatever. What's that shit called? What is it called?
Would you have played it?
Gears Tactics.
I'm saying what
real time
kind of
strategy.
Game? Okay, RTS. Yeah, I don't even play shit like that, but that shit is still fucked up.
Oh wait, it's not on console?
No, it's not.
It's coming.
No, I didn't
it's
know
coming.
that.
It's coming, but not now. Right?
That
Not at
shit
the
is
moment.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hold up. So didn't Smooth lose his shit on Microsoft for putting Age of Empire on PC only, but he didn't lose shit on Gears Tactics?
Oh, I didn't give him some ammo. Oh,
That
shit.
nigga plays AJ Empire?
That nigga don't play that shit anyway. Shout out to
Man, he
Hate
gonna be
Matt.
old.
He said any dude over 50 with braids be taking cat.
Hey, listen.
Hey,
Shout
yo.
out to, hey man, put some spec on cornrow code, all right?
Cornrow code. Shout out to Super KMW. You said I'm a Nintendo gamer, but I will admit that more frames are better. It is what it is.
Facts.
Yeah.
And then we got one from Rodstar94. He said been playing Streets of Rage 4. Got about 50 hours in it. I really wish the game had online 4-player co-op.
Same here. Yeah. I'm not. A matter of fact, I'm not even going to go back to it until they implement that. Fuck that.
I don't think that's coming, man.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't think that's coming. You can wrap that up.
Hey, can we time out this dude that's spamming Trump 2021 in the fucking chat?
Yeah, what am I?
Delete him or shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been
Nigga, I
playing
ain't tryna see that.
too. I've been jumping back and forth though between Switch,
Yeah, me
PC,
too.
and PS4.
Yeah.
All right. So we can move on from Xbox, man. We'll see what they do in July. See what happens. See how they turn it around, man.
Hey, let's get to this shit because I got to leave soon.
To what?
So yeah, so basically, we could talk about this 6ix9ine breaking the internet, breaking Instagram live records. He broke the YouTube record for like the most video in 24 hours. The previous record holder was Eminem with Kill Shot. He broke it with his new, what's the name of that shit? Gooba, whatever this shit called.
Like that. Goomba.
Goomba, I think.
Yeah, I watched it for them fat asses, but that's about it. Even though they were some big,
that fake shit.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know. I guess some people thought that him being a rat and all that shit was going to change something. Like,
nah, it really wasn't.
I mean, at least not right now. I mean, maybe this could be all first time hype or some shit. Maybe it could, but I think most people don't really care, man. And I don't think a lot of people give a fuck.
Somebody
Meek definitely care.
Yeah. Somebody mute this dude.
This nigga Meek was going in on 6ix9ine.
Somebody said 6ix9ine, the real rap god. Bow down.
You see those? You see his lyrics? Like, his bars, like whatever. Yo, that shit is ass, dog. Like,
so we all know that 6ix9ine, went to jail, start telling on niggas because they wasn't loyal to him, so he wasn't loyal to them.
Yeah,
and they're home. And he's up. So far it's looking like he's up.
Did you see the latest article? I think it came out like Friday that he had to move. He had to
relocate. Yeah.
Some girl seen him on the deck or something. Whatever. I don't know why he was in that neighborhood anyway. But yeah, he had to relocate. Yeah. I mean, what's y'all thoughts, man? I feel like Go ahead. What's y'all thoughts?
This is an unprecedented time, man, and this is the first time I've ever seen something like this. But I mean, it's the new shit, man. No disrespect to the millennials, but yeah, man, this is some crazy shit. I'm
never tired of niggas.
Go ahead.
My bad.
Go ahead. No, you good.
No, I'm tired of niggas calling him the king of New York. Like, cut it the fuck out.
It is
not the king of New York.
Hey, Drew, I seen somebody say that.
At the end of the day, the white man is the king of New York. So,
hey, Drew, I seen a dude that said, if this nigga ain't dead by next week, New York catches the L.
Dang. These niggas killed Pop Smoke, but if he survived, like, that's crazy.
I have to think about this for a second. I can't lie, man. If I might do the same thing Tekashi did, man. Let me tell you what.
Well, listen, hold on. Go ahead.
We already talked about that last time. You talked about the last time he was on here, Cycle. You said you are snitching because you're not about that life.
I didn't say
but that's the thing about
it. This is a little different, though. It's kind of conflicting on what them niggas did, though, y'all. That's like, It's go ahead, though.
No, I was gonna say that's what they did was fucked up. Let's say you got your boys or whatever, you being loyal with your boys or whatever, and later you find out they fucking your baby mama. They, you know what I'm saying? They doing other shit.
They plotted. All right, so they fucked his baby mama. They plotted to kill him. They kidnapped him. They plotted to. They were extorting him. They plotted. They was going to kidnap his mom. These niggas.
They wanted to kidnap.
No, but look. But this the difference though. It's because of the life he was trying to portray. If he was just a regular civilian, like that wasn't about that life, nobody would have an issue. But the thing is, he was talking all that blood shit and all that other extra shit.
That's different though. Listen, these niggas were not loyal to him, and then they wanted
6ix9ine. Would you do the same?
Look, I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna just sum it up.
It's the only person that's been in the streets like that, and you.
No, I mean I'm not. Listen,
this is a different type of thing. Would you tell on him?
Let me tell you this. A real one would have never been in that situation. Let me tell you what happened. He worked at a sandwich store. Listen, he worked at a sandwich store. They used him as their mascot, and they didn't insulate him from the. They include Treyway, a hitman nigga, started including him in his runs, and so there was another nigga that was part of the same gang that had a rivalry with Treyway because they was both trying to get money out his ass. So it became a competition instead of a co-op. You dig? That's what happened. Essentially, so they used him. The niggas wanted to kidnap him.
I don't like seeing
it is what it is. Yeah,
I would have never been in that situation. That's
I would have hell nah.
I'd have never been in that. I would have never been paying these strangers and all that. I would have never been giving these niggas no money. I would have never been in their entourage. And I ain't trying to be a gangster once I become a gang member. Once I become a big time rapper, like that shit would have never happened. But it happened to him. I don't know. Listen. All the shit them niggas was trying to do to that boy, I don't know how they expected that man to go to jail for 40 years either, man. Like, I don't get it. Like, hold on, yo. Like, listen, you was dicking his baby mom. You wanted to kidnap his mom. You kidnapped him. You extorted him, and now he's facing 40 years, and you want him to ride for y'all? Like, that just don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, that don't really make
now,
sense.
if you want to say he shouldn't have never been in that predicament to begin with, then yeah, you got an argument there too. But it all transpired, so now what?
Yeah, and
now,
they all
these niggas would have did the same thing he did. Niggas couldn't even stay in for a couple weeks during the quarantine. You know these niggas ain't going to jail for 40 years.
Hey, they all knew who they were dealing with, man. They knew who he was. They knew he wasn't going to be solid.
Yeah, of course.
All them niggas deserve all that time they got. All them niggas, hey man, they did it to themselves.
Yeah, they played themselves. They definitely played it.
Yo,
and I see if they were solid to him. Like I see if these were some stand-up dudes for him, and he did that shit, then you could be hurt. But all the shit they was trying to do to this nigga, and then after he finds these things out, and he hear wiretaps where they plotting on his life. Now you want this man to take time for you? That don't even make sense. That's not even realistic.
Yeah, man.
I just heard some tapes of niggas trying to kill me, plotting to kill me, and now I'm gonna sit here and go to jail for 40 years for him. That's not. Come on, man.
Yeah. Murder Mel was talking to Jim Jones, and Jim Jones told him, "Hey, old boy, got to get violated." Like,
he told him.
That shit was funny. Hey, yo, man. All these niggas is out here frauding. They would have did the same thing 6ix9ine did under them circumstances.
New York City.
I'm not gonna lie, I would have snitched on all them niggas.
Hey man, I need Bobby to get out, man. That's what
I need. But anyways,
Bobby Smurder, that's different. Like
Bobby took time for his dude, though.
Yeah, what he did was some stand-up shit, though. Everybody ain't built like that. Yeah. And them niggas wasn't trying to kill him or trying to kidnap his mother and all that shit. So you know what I'm saying? He had a reason to do what he did. You know, took more time so his homie can get less because they deserve that. These niggas that with 6ix9ine, they didn't deserve that nigga cooperation. That nigga y'all was trying to kill this nigga.
Yo, did Jim Jones get locked up?
No.
Really? Even with him on record talking about killing somebody?
No,
well, he wasn't.
He didn't say he was going to kill nobody. Yeah. He didn't say nothing about killing nobody. He just said he got to get dealt.
Exactly. That didn't mean murder, but at the same time, he wasn't a part of the organization. It was just a conversation.
And ain't nobody gonna do nothing to 6ix9ine. He's a state witness. Do something to him if you want to. They're gonna throw your ass under the jail.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So do something if you want to. He's a state witness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, that man is protected for life now.
Yo, I gotta head out, fellas. Good podcast. Good for everybody coming through, man. Happy Mother's Day, 8. Sorry about the other day, man. All right, we family, yo.
All right,
man. Catch y'all next week.
Hello.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's a state witness, so ain't nobody gonna touch him. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't do nothing to George Zimmerman anyway, so I don't even know why niggas want to try to get off of this man. Like, it's just a fucked up situation. But most of these, the only thing that cracked me up is all these niggas that ain't never been through no gangster shit talking about ratting and all that. Like, nigga, you're a civilian. How you keep worrying about who ratting and all that? You're a civilian. You're gonna rat too. You niggas ain't going to jail, man. Running around somebody a rat. You are a civilian. That shit applies to people in the streets. You're not in the streets. You shouldn't even care who ratting and all that. Because if you came home right now and your house was empty, nigga, you'd be calling 911. So stop it.
Hey, that's a good segue into that super chat. Shout out to DJ Tekashi. He said, "Is there ever a scenario where snitching is okay?" And what you just heard 8 say, only if you're a civilian. If you're doing shady shit, hey man, once upon a time I had some homeboys that wanted to do a home invasion. Guess what? Your boy didn't go. I stayed out of it. All them niggas went to YA over it. They all got caught. If you ain't about it, don't do it.
Don't do it. Snitching shit applies with people that are out in the streets doing street shit, not a nigga that's going to work every day or going to school or a civilian. It doesn't apply to civilians, dog.
Yeah.
If you come home from work and your house been robbed and you call the cops, that's not snitching. See what I'm saying? Snitching comes into play when you're doing a crime. You know you're doing a crime. Y'all doing it together, and then you want to tell to get yourself out of trouble.
If you can't deal with them consequences, stay the fuck out of it.
Stay the fuck out the streets, dog. Point blank, period. That's what it comes down to. Not regular niggas. You got all these motherfucking squares on the internet talking about what they would have did and all that. Y'all niggas ain't doing nothing. Half y'all niggas are scared to cut your own birthday cake, but you think you gonna go do 40 years.
40 years, god damn, dog. That's a lot of time.
I was never no gangster. I was just a regular real one, but I wasn't no gangster. Fuck that. That wasn't me. I couldn't do nothing to nobody and do shit to me.
Yeah. Listen, like most people that's listening to his music and his fans and all that, they don't care about none of that street shit. They not in the streets themselves. Only people that's affected by 6ix9ine is people that want to look cool on the internet, and people that are really in the streets and they know how it go. But all these other people, they just trying to look cool and sound cool on the internet, dog. Like if you ain't in them, like his fan base don't care.
Facts.
They not, because most people ain't going to jail for somebody else for some damn 40 years or some shit like that. Most people ain't doing that. Even listen, nigga.
Oh, you
I know niggas that got bodies that told.
Facts. Yeah.
Niggas that'll blow your motherfucking head off.
I know some niggas who got a few bodies that are on social media. This shit is crazy. I still can't wrap my head around it. But yeah, as long as Strawberry Shortcake makes good music, he's good. Yeah. He's going to be good.
Niggas is telling. Them numbers looking crazy. Niggas is telling. Yeah. It ain't got nothing to do with how tough you is, how street you is. I know niggas that killed niggas. They'll blow your motherfucking brains out and then go eat a sandwich. And they told. That shit don't matter, dog. them football numbers start coming up.
Yep.
People be like, man, listen.
I know about some shit you don't know about.
Man,
you know what I mean? Niggas ain't Weebay. Shit.
For real. And in my case, I had a co-defendant. I could have went home and ought to cooperated, but you know, it's 10 years, man. So I ate that. But you know, everybody ain't built like that, man. Niggas is telling.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit is crazy out there.
People were saying
I got too much pride. I couldn't do no shit like that anyway.
Would you say, Drew?
No, I said people were saying 6ix9ine make music for school shooters. I was like, wow, that's crazy, dog.
Hey, let me get this super chats. I'm way back, man. Who we got here? We got Aiden Venom. He said, any good PC exclusives y'all can recommend, and we don't jack them in Long Island. I know the girl. Understand why he did it. No, they snaked that man. I can't give you no PC exclusives. That ain't my expertise. Them joints trash. You gotta ask somebody else about that. Then we got Procrastination Nation. He said Treyway.
And that's what
we got Dutch BLD. He said 69 protected by the federal plus the shadow people.
Facts.
All right. And then we got Darth. I always forget that name.
Yeah.
He said, what's the benefit of King of New York? Flying Timbs?
I don't know.
We got another one from Procrastination Nation. Y'all understand, but y'all don't want to understand.
That's a fact.
That's what he's saying. Yeah. Another one from Procrastination Nation. If 69 is justified, the enemy gangs can snitch too.
Nah, man, them circumstances, man. Like real ones know what it is, and they won't have weenies like that in a circle. Because everybody who's part of a gang, like I said, they're not a killer or a rider. You got a lot of.
It's not justifiable. I just don't understand why people acting shocked. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't listen to the nigga anyway, so it don't matter if he told on the whole New York City. That ain't my problem. But it's just I don't know why people shocked. Like you should have known he wasn't about that life. Like everybody knew that. Yeah. So they should never even put him in that predicament.
Right. And the difference between the difference between them and I gotta give New York a little bit of an L. Places like Philly, LA, Detroit. Like if you got a nigga who's just a clown like that, he just gonna get some money on some music shit. He ain't gonna be part of the intricate details and infrastructure of your organization, right? And that's what he was, unfortunately. So that's where New York got to take the L. They didn't real ones.
That's some Brooklyn shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Diddy. Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy.
Daddy Travis Gamer. You said 69 put a hit on Chief Keef though.
Yeah, and then told on the nigga he set it up with.
Shout out to OBJ Jr. He said, so do Drew agree with Hard 8 69 perspective?
Well, it's in terms of
they
what,
say
like,
Drew, you gotta listen. If you don't agree with what Hard8 said,
no, I understand what Hard8 saying in terms of
Yeah,
football
yeah.
numbers. Yeah, I mean,
you
you don't
gotta-
have to be loyal to them. My whole thing is, I just feel like I don't feel bad for him in any way. You get what I'm saying? Because he was popping all that shit. You get what I'm saying? He was popping way too much shit.
I don't pay attention to the lower motherfuckers, and I don't feel bad. I just don't care. It's like I ain't like my day wasn't ruined. Like, I seen all the numbers and shit. I'm just like, oh, all right. Like, I just don't care. I continue to not pay him attention like I did before. Like, he got to live with himself. That's on him.
If he ate the charges, he would have actually gotten. Coincidentally, he would have got out at the age of 69. Yeah.
I'm just not surprised that he did what he did.
Yeah.
I'm just not surprised he did what he did. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not. Like, if this was 20 years ago, it couldn't happen. It couldn't be. We just in a different time, different era. Like,
hey, shout out to Clifton, the colored milkman. He said, "Man, stop being a Chevy." Once he put a hit on Chief Keef, then he snitched on a dude he told to do it.
Yeah, that's facts.
Then we got Dutch BLD. Boy just here to make moist boys the norm.
Rainbow Boy. Yeah.
Then we got 8 Mac. He said, I spent 7 days in detention one time. Hard time.
Facts.
Then we got one from Ronald Miller. He said, everybody in Treyway wasn't against 6ix9ine. Some people were trying to protect them. He snitched on the loyal ones too. Well, yeah, I mean,
everybody did.
Everybody had to know, man. He snitched on everybody. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I don't know this. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm only talking about this shit because it's news. I really don't care, man. Like, I'm not affected by it. I don't listen to 6ix9ine. I never listen to him, never bought his music, none of that shit. It's part of the game, man. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not it's whatever. I'm just here to see the entertainment because he definitely trolling niggas and all that shit. And he ain't, and then as long as people keep giving him attention, then he doing what he, you know what I'm saying? He doing what he got to do. It is what it is.
Yeah. A lot of these rappers ain't fucking with that shit though.
Well, they got to. They got to put on that. They got to perpetrate. So they got to uphold their image. Shout out to Kenny Wilson. He said, "Snitch9 new track is kind of fire though."
Man, cut it the fuck out.
Like it?
He got the hook is cool, but outside of that, that shit trash.
And then we got Procrastination Nation. He said, "What's crazy is guys like Troy Ave get hate though. Or get hate." Shake my head. Yeah, I don't understand that one.
Yeah,
I don't get it. But yeah, I fucked with Troy Ave though. So
yeah, I fucked with both of them niggas. I was kind of sad. Niggas could have hashed that out over a conversation. Shit don't make no sense. Or a fair one. Taxstone and Troy Ave, man, that shit's crazy. But what I want to say about being institutionalized or just going to prison, I can't speak on that. But my thing is when I got caught up in some white collar shit, I ran into a dude who was from my neighborhood, local neighborhood gang, and the difference was he had been gone for like 2 years. I thought he moved, but he couldn't wait to get transferred to Wayside, and I couldn't wait to see the judge and get my freedom because I like pussy and good food too much. So don't jeopardize your freedom, man. I mean, if shit happens when you're young, just don't let your past define you, man. Keep it moving and stay legal.
Yeah, keep it moving. Yeah, it ain't the business. That's why I don't be understanding why motherfuckers be wanting to be gangsta all the time. That shit whack.
That shit don't make no sense to me, man.
Yo, jail is corny as shit. Like this shit is not. Nah, fam.
If niggas only really knew like people what you go through, dog, like getting shot, shooting niggas and having fucking nightmares, just crazy shit, man. Like you wouldn't want no part of that shit, man.
None. I don't be good. That's why I'm saying, like, that's why motherfuckers be on this shit fraud, and that's why when they start throwing them numbers out there, niggas like, oh no, what you need to know? I'm about to tell it all. He would have told anyway. I mean, 6ix9ine probably would have told any damn way. If they didn't do nothing, if they was the most loyal niggas, I believe he would have told.
Fact.
Bitch ass nigga wasn't going to jail, dog.
Nah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I never understood that shit. Once I got out of LA, I was like, shit, I'm never going back to this shit. I'm serious. I'm dead ass serious. I'm like, I'm not ever going back to that life. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Why would I want to do that shit?
And you know what's crazy though? You don't even have to be connected. You just affiliated because you grew up with the niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On my, what block I was on. What block I was on. So it's like, yeah. Just for being over here, just for hanging on the corner with your boys. Fucked up.
They not gonna ask you you friends or you part of the hood? No, you getting it too. You getting a hot one too.
Shout out to Dutch BLD. He said, "What you think of Lil Pump?" I don't listen to Lil Pump, man. Never in my life have I listened to any of that shit.
You're probably talking about
Illuminati track. I don't listen to Lil Pump. Shout out to Kenny Wilson 1. Hard8 is unable to pronounce the F and the F word. Yeah, my fucking face is fucked up.
I mean, hey, salute to you, man, because you didn't have to share that with nobody, man. I remember when first time I saw Conway the Machine, I made a joke and I didn't realize what he was going through. His Bell palsy is like a real thing. And I said something like, why does it look like his face is in 2 different dimensions? But let me tell you, it takes a lot of heart to get in front of a camera and do what that man does with that. And you got to salute that. That nigga's hard. Like, I'm going to buy all his shit.
He got that. But his condition, it came from getting shot in the head. So,
that man, it take a lot, man. Let me tell you, man.
No doubt.
Yeah. I don't even like the way, I won't even go out in the morning and shit. I don't want no bitches to see me, waking up and shit. But a nigga like that, like you got that kind of heart and don't give a fucking grinding, I'm going to buy the rest of that nigga shit for life. Believe that.
I got Bell's palsy right now. So, like, it's going away. It's a lot better. But I've been taking steroids and shit. This shit had happened 10 years ago, too. Yeah. They don't know what causes it, man. It just happens, man. You just wake up one day and shit just happens, yo.
Yeah, it's like a nerve thing, right?
Yeah, it's a nerve thing and shit inside of your face, and they don't know how it happens, what can stop it, what can prevent it, what causes it. They don't really know shit, dog. It happens. Take these steroids and hope for the best.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I've been dealing with it now. I think it's been almost 2 weeks and shit. But my shit coming back now, though.
You was serious about that shit? Wow. I thought you was bullshitting.
That's some real shit. When he said that shit, I'm like, wait, now I looked up on it and I knew what it was and shit, man. Salute to you and everybody else going through shit like that, man. Just take your medication, man, and stay strong.
Shout out to Kenny Wilson one. He said them Griselda dudes, the truth, bruh.
Yeah, them in 38 Special. Yeah, them the niggas. Yeah. Throwback.
Yeah, but we're gonna see what happened with this 6ix9ine shit. If he really up, or is that just like the first? That was his first live stream, first song. People could be tuning in just to see the circus. We'll see how the lasting effects is, man.
I want to get that super chat real quick. Procrastination Nation. Any of y'all ever been betrayed like 6ix9ine? Nah, but what I did though, the violent dudes that I grew up with, I had to separate myself from them in like my late 20s, man. Nah, man. And I knew some really crazy dudes out there, man. So I think Psycho knows, like when he said he just left LA, I couldn't be around them dudes no more, man. I'm just completely different person. I outgrew them. Yeah.
No, I haven't had that situation, man. Most of my crimes is by myself. As you do it by yourself, man. You ain't got to worry about none of that shit. All the times I've been locked up, I had one co-defendant. That's it, man. That was my last case.
Niggas left the keys and came back looking for the fucking key.
That's it.
That shit fucked me up, dog. Oh, that shit fucked me up.
But other than that, do it by yourself. You ain't got to worry about nobody telling when you do it alone. Shout out to Dutch BLD. He said, give it a listen. It exposed the industry. Okay. Then we got Optimus Cole, support only. No need to read this. Shout out to Optimus. All right, let's talk about, man, we lost a lot of people this week, man. Shit. Let's just get these out of the way, man. We lost Little Richard. He's the
architect of rock.
Rock and roll. Tutti Frutti. Yeah, we lost Little Richard. We lost, and this is all in the last couple of days. We lost Andre Harrell. He's responsible for like the likes of Puff Daddy and Uptown Records, Jodeci, Mary J. Blige,
P. Diddy, Bad Boy, all that shit.
Yeah, the list goes on and on, man. We also lost Ron Horn from Stick Free and Roy.
Yeah.
And that was due to the coronavirus, right?
Yep. Same
Little Richard, he was, I guess old age. He was 87 years old. Andre Harrell was 59. He had a heart attack.
Damn.
And the Roy Horn, he had COVID.
Betty Wright as well.
Yeah, and then we lost Betty Wright.
She sings "Tonight is the night to make me your." Yeah, she passed away. I think today.
Yeah, she was what 60
something. Yeah, 50, so she was like 67 or something.
Yeah. So we lost a lot of. That was the last 3 days.
That's crazy.
Yeah, last 3 days, man. It's getting crazy out here, man.
Little Richard, man, is just a pioneer, man. Him and Chuck Berry, they created rock and roll. So would you see what's happening to hip hop? I think that's the same thing that happened to rock and roll, man. Like that, Little Richard is an architect. Yeah. And he is, I don't care what anybody says or whatever, LGBTQ, whatever the past, that don't he was just amazing. He was
I wonder if kids smooth like Little Richard.
Hey man, that shit, like talent, you gotta recognize talent, man. That dude was incredible. Shit.
Yeah, he was gay, but he was definitely talented.
Oh, he was a monster. Yeah,
he was definitely talented, man. So RIP to all them folks, man. It's crazy out here, man. I mean, we're going to see a lot more of this as we get older. This is what happens. So,
I got a question though, man. How did y'all see the recent pictures of him?
Who?
Little Richard.
How you become dark skin all of a sudden? Like,
oh no, I ain't see him.
Oh man, I'm gonna send it.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Little Richard was dark skin, man.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy?
Hold on, well, maybe he always been dark skin. Maybe it was the makeup that lightened him up.
Yeah,
maybe.
Could have been the makeup. Maybe
it might be right. Yeah, that may be what it is.
Because he said that he had to perform like that when he was younger because the wife.
Yeah, you already know how it is.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him perform unless they thought he was sweet, and so he came in there. Yeah, with all makeup. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. Yeah. He said if he came in there the way he looked masculine, they would like, nah, nigga, you about to get all these white girls. We ain't booking you. So yeah, that's real shit. The nigga had to throw in pounds of makeup to get shows.
Shout out to OBJ Jr. He said, "Is Melon okay?"
I think so. Melon, where you at? Oh shit, OBJ.
Melon out here?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was. His mic ain't muted.
No, he ain't muted.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What we talking about? Oh, no, Richard being like, back in his day when he was coming up, I mean, you know, the lighter you are, the closer you are to the house. So,
hey, Ravish, you see your Twitter?
What's up? Yeah, let me get it. Let me see.
Handle that.
Okay, I got it.
I was like, that's Little Richard? What the fuck?
Yeah, damn, that is. Yeah. So that probably is his real complexion. But he also was a born again Christian, and he said he was getting women like towards the end. So yeah, changed his life.
All right.
Hey,
so let's talk about the Last of Us 2 story trailer this week, man. That thing got me hyped, and I know the spoilers and all that, but that trailer definitely got me ready, man. How did y'all feel about the trailer?
It was pretty good, man. Especially that scene where Ellie was choking somebody the fuck out, and like the emotion on her face. That shit was. That shit. Man, that shit looked deep. Yeah.
I like the opening line that Joel had. It was definitely catered to the haters and the fake outrage for sure. So,
definitely.
Yeah, I like that. Sony, they going to style on them. You may not like this game or the story, but best believe that gameplay is going to be straight. I like the last story, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I just don't like the motherfuckers who didn't play the first game or the fake outrage niggas who were jumping on this game shit, and gaming ain't even a thing. They just got to ride that wave or the anti-SJW shit. It's like, shut the fuck up and play the game. Give it a chance. You know what I mean? So,
all right, so look, there's somebody in the chat said Psycho said that was all CGI.
What was all CGI? The trailer?
The trailer.
What you mean?
It wasn't.
It was all like in-game
cutscene.
Cutscene.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's cutscene. Okay. It's not gameplay. It's not gameplay, basically.
No, I mean, most of it is. I mean, it's in-engine game. That's all in-engine though. That's how the game is going to look.
Right.
There's not a separation. It's in-engine.
That ain't what's gonna look like while you playing it.
No,
right.
It's gonna look pretty damn close.
While you're playing it, it's gonna look like that. The only thing they do is when it's in engine, all they do is move the camera up and put it into like a cinematic view. But once the gameplay starts, they just pull the camera back.
Exactly. Yeah, that was just about to say that. Yep.
Yeah, there's not separation. It's in engine. That's with them graphics that you see in that gameplay. I mean, in that trailer, is what you will see while you're playing.
Yeah, it's gonna be damn. If it ain't, it's gonna be damn close. Yeah,
it ain't a separation. They've been stopped doing that though. Like Uncharted,
God of
even
War?
the Last of Us. God of War, they've been stopped doing that.
They just pull that camera back and let it go. That's what you get. So
wait, so y'all saying that's gameplay?
Yeah, that's gonna look. Yeah, that's gonna look.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
What we saying is that is in engine. That is in engine. That's not a separate engine. It's not going to be a separation. Once the once the scene is over, the camera will pull back and you'll start playing. That's in engine.
Okay, let me tell you this: if Sony said we're gonna show you some gameplay, and they showed you that shit, would you be upset?
No, that's not gameplay. I mean, that's not that's not the gameplay we would be looking for if they said that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we would want like that E3 demo shit. Like,
I get what you're saying.
That's gameplay.
That's a little bit different.
Yeah,
that's different.
I don't know. To me, I don't like seeing that kind of shit because it's like that's not what it's gonna look like when I'm playing the game. Like,
it's gonna look like that. What are you talking about?
The cut scene and shit like that. No, that's not the way it's gonna look when I'm playing the game, man. Stop.
How is it not?
Stop.
How you act like this, son? No, you saw the same shit with God of War. It was the same shit.
You know what? Hey, I'm gonna give you 100. Hey, Psycho, if this wasn't Naughty Dog, I would be with you. But nah, man, I can't.
I'm tired of the same shit. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, man. All right.
Why are you acting like this some random ass developer?
Let me look at this, man. One more time before I say something.
I don't think you understand what in engine means. That is in engine.
I understand it's in. I know that it's not a separate thing that they use the computer to make it. I know that. I know that, but I'm saying
exactly what you're going to see when you're playing, dog.
Salute Bad Umbre.
Bro, we've seen actual gameplay and it looks close to that. Like, what do
you played Uncharted 4, right?
Uncharted, yeah, I played all of them.
Yeah,
okay,
the same thing, dog. With them cuts, that's what you're gonna get, dog.
Let me see. When did this come out? 4 days ago.
That's kind of like Naughty Dog's DNA, like all over that.
That's not a separation. That is the in thing.
Yeah, a lot of Sony shit. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm
gonna stop talking. I'm gonna listen. Go ahead.
This nigga acting like this Bethesda or some shit.
I'm looking at this trailer real quick. Hold on.
No, that is that game. Exactly what you're looking at is what you're gonna look at. Is what you're gonna see when you're playing it the day that it's released.
They've showed gameplay already. Why you act like you haven't seen it?
But I get what he's saying. But like let's use Red Dead Redemption 2 for example. Like Arthur looks just like he does in them scenes.
That's
like
same shit.
Yeah. So yeah, what we're saying isn't foreign, but I get what Psycho's saying. Like, damn, that shit looked too good.
This shit 10 years ago. This ain't 10 years ago. This is different. It's different now. Uncharted 2 did it. God of War did it. This is all in engine. The only thing that's going to happen is the camera going to pull back so you can control the character.
Same thing in God of War.
That's what I'm talking about. Like with God of War, what was it? What was the real good one when you fight Poseidon at the beginning?
3.
God of War 3?
3. Yeah, like
that was different. They had CGI and they had the cutscenes that was separate. That's not.
But in 2018, it was in engine.
Yeah, that's not in engine with God of War 3. Those was two different things. You had one, you had the game, and then you had a CGI that was mixed together on God of War 3. But since like mostly all this gen, it's all been in engine, dog. Same thing with Red Dead, God of War, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah, that Red Dead, that was a perfect example to me, man. That shit, I was like, wow, that shit look.
It ain't no separation. They don't do separations no more like that. I mean, at least not with Sony games, not with Naughty Dog and them. Like, it's an engine, dog. What you seen on that trailer is what you're gonna see on release day.
Pretty much.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, watch. Just wait till it come out. Cycle.
Okay. No. I know it's gonna look fucking amazing. I know it's gonna look great as shit, but it's not
look like that.
When I'm walking with a gun in my hand or whatever it is, like, I don't know how to explain it, man.
It's gonna look like that, dog.
All right.
Okay. It's gonna look like that. You seen screenshots and shit, motherfuckers putting up when they playing the game and all that. You see how it looks.
So look, and when she ride on the horse, okay, that I know that game is gonna look like that when she riding the horse, right? When she on the horse going through the forest and shit like that. That's how it's gonna look when the controller's in my hand and I'm playing it. That's how the game gonna look when I'm walking on the horse. Now, when they got her face down on the ground, all that kind of shit like that, to me, that's not gameplay. That's not like
that's gameplay.
Okay,
that's in engine. That's in engine. Okay. It's not going to be a separation, dog. It's not a separation. Okay. That is gameplay. That's in the game.
Okay,
that's in engine. That ain't no CGI shit. Or no, that's in engine. That's all motion cap and all that fly shit. Yeah, in engine. Yeah, that's how it's going to look, player.
Okay. Okay. I ain't saying it ain't gonna look like that. I'm just saying it to me. That's not gameplay to me.
You'll see.
Okay.
But no, the trailer definitely got me hyped though. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. Cause I seen the leaks and all that, but you still got to experience that shit. I'm not caught up.
Yeah.
I ain't seen none of that shit. I've been managing to avoid a lot of that shit until motherfuckers.
Kid Smooth.
But it wasn't that bad. But still, you shouldn't be fucking spoiling nothing. You shouldn't be saying shit.
Yeah, you ain't. Yeah, shout out to OBJ Jr. He said, "Any thoughts on the PS5 reveal date?" It's all rumors. I'm done with that shit, yo. I don't pay that. I don't even click on that shit, yo. I don't care. I'm done with rumors and all that. They're gonna show it when they show it. I'm done with until I hear an official statement from Sony. I don't care. I don't care about people guessing, Michael Pachter and all these insiders. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm tired of rumors and all that shit, dog. I'm tired of hearing about that shit. Don't nobody know nothing until Sony say something. Shout out to 8 Mac. Who the best Rockstar character, Arthur or CJ?
Yeah, just between those two, I got to go with Arthur because he's just more layers to him. But my favorite Rockstar ever character is Tom Vercetti. Yeah,
I never fuck with CJ like that because I ain't fucking with San Andreas, so I couldn't answer that.
Man, how you ain't played San Andreas?
Yeah, I played San Andreas.
I can't play it. It's disgusting.
Oh,
yeah.
You talking about graphically? Yeah,
graphically.
I never beat it, but I put a lot of hours into it.
They did a remaster with the Red Dead 2 engine. Oh, I would, man, I would love
that
it.
game was,
that
shit was dope.
Yeah, that was a big ass. Yeah, I beat that game twice. Yeah, that game was dope.
I just can't go back, bro. Them graphics are ass.
You had to go get swole and shit. You start off real skinny.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Shout out to Procrastination Nation. He said The Last of Us 2. All right. That was so funny, I forgot to laugh. Shout out to you. The trailer looks good. I can't wait to play. That joint definitely hyped me up. So I'm good. I'm good to go.
Definitely looking
My
forward.
bad. Hey, my bad, y'all. I had to take a phone call.
Definitely
Yeah,
good.
that Little Richard shit. Like we done lot. 2020 is killing everybody, bro.
Yeah, we ain't going back, man. You should.
Hey man. Hey man. My bad. Goddamn. And Cycle, you tripping.
What y'all think about? What y'all think about Tekashi? Goddamn.
You tripping talking about gameplay and shit, nigga. This motherfucker, man.
Yeah, we can talk about the gameplay. That's
We ain't gotta ask Melon the shit about The Last of Us 2. You already
Hey, yo, man, y'all niggas out here fake raging. Niggas is out here making all videos and shit. They don't even play the shit. Yeah, fuck out of here. Y'all just doing this shit for attention at this
Jody's
point.
Corner. That was the worst video.
Oh yeah, Jody. Hey man, that dude. He's fraud, dog.
Who is that?
Jody, yeah, Jody's Corner. Okay, he's a movie.
I don't know who that is.
He's a movie. He's actually pretty big. He knows the director of Wonder Woman directly, and he just jumped all over this. And you could tell he ain't never played that game.
Exactly.
Melon, you seen the video,
bro.
Melon, you seen the video already.
Grow up.
Yeah, him.
Yeah,
he's a fucking.
He didn't even know Ellie's sexuality. He didn't know that.
Oh, you talking about that dude? You talking about that dude? Talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wish you would have grown up and married a man and shit.
He didn't even know that.
Out of here, bro. Stupid ass. Oh, I didn't play the DLC. Exposed.
Here's a wild unknown
I
fact.
didn't play the DLC, and I knew she was good.
Have him on the show last year, but he kind of flaked out. But
Nah, I'll roast the fuck out of that nigga.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to see Ellie grow up and shit. I seen somebody
Get
say
married.
be able to watch her get her first blowjob and all that.
That shit was crazy.
Like niggas is doing this shit for attention, bro.
I think that was Mr. T-Tech. Shout out to Mr. T-Tech.
Yeah.
He wanted to press A so she could suck a cock or something like that.
Wait,
I
what?
wanted to see her grow up, get a family and all. Like, what are you talking about? Go sit your dumb ass down.
Wait, T-Tech said that?
No.
No, not
His
T-Tech.
name Jody, who does Jody's Corner on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, that nigga does movie reviews.
Mr.
Black
T
dude?
captioned it. Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. People doing it for views. They know it's gonna click.
I knew this was gonna go left when he had a leather hat, a leather fit.
Yeah, man. Man. He's from South Central.
Broaden, dog.
Hey, Cycle. The sad part, he's from South Central.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
Oh, yeah, man. He from South Central. Hey, dog. Be wearing leather hats and Wonder Woman t-shirts and shit. Oh man.
Yo, hold on. Like, think about this. Can you imagine sitting on your couch thinking to yourself, like, damn it, I wanted to see Ellie grow up and have a family.
Yeah,
No, nigga.
Yo, that was crazy, dog.
Hold on. Can you imagine walking around the house pouting and your woman asks you, what's wrong with you? Man, Another girl on the game.
Man,
Yeah, I wanted to see her grow up and have a family and shit like that. And I don't think it's gonna happen.
Exactly, bro. That video was so fake. Like he didn't really care about the last one like that, man.
Exactly.
That's not his.
That shit for views, dog.
Exactly.
This shit, man. I didn't know this shit. I ain't never seen so many fake motherfuckers until 2013, 14 when I first got on this YouTube game and shit.
Facts.
Like shit, motherfuckers do this shit. They've been doing this shit just for views and clicks and acting all sad and mad and all that kind of shit. That's how the game go. That's how you make your money on this bitch.
Yeah, he had a small ass leather snapback. I already knew it was about to go left.
Yeah, he just wants attention and trying to
He
ride.
just wanted attention, dog.
That's the case of my point, bro.
Dog chasing is a hell of a drug around this motherfucker, man. I don't get the shit, man.
Yeah, I kind of lost respect for that dude over that, man, because because
that was bullshit.
Yeah, man, that was kind of a lame play, man. Like real shit. That's not your thing. Like you ain't even connected. You're not passionate about that. You are passionate about movies, but you just need to shut the fuck up when it comes to video games that you've never played. You know what I'm saying?
Especially when he said
that was like Angry Joe and shit. Like what he did.
Lord.
He he was so hype about The Last of Us, but he couldn't even recognize the fucking Firefly logo.
Yo, I tweeted about that, right? And niggas in my comments talking about he just play a lot of games, so it's possible he could forget it.
No way in the world.
No, shut up.
A big fan of The Last of Us and not be familiar with the Firefly logo. There's no way.
That man gave the game a 10 out of 10, and you're gonna talk about that looks like a survivor group or some kind. Like, shut your fraud ass up, nigga.
That's crazy, dog.
Shout out to AKR. He said, "What city do you want your fantasy GTA to be in?"
Chicago.
I already had that.
Chicago or
Philadelphia. God damn it!
I already had mine.
Take shit to my city, Dallas.
People think it should go like another route because LA is kind of like it's similar to Miami. So a lot of people were saying like Detroit or Philly or Chicago. That's what I've been hearing. So I don't know. It just man. They kind of do that. The LA thing is kind of close to Miami. So I don't know. But it's
I think they'll probably go back to Miami for 6.
70s. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Oh, the 70s now?
Yeah, 70s, man. It's supposed to be some cartel, cocaine, cowboys type shit. Yeah. So we'll see. That's speculation.
Y'all want to go back to one character, or do y'all?
I need one character.
Shit?
One character.
It's cool. I mean, if they do it right, one character.
They did it last time. Yeah,
I did not like that 3 character shit.
I love that shit.
I like the 3 character shit. The only thing I didn't like, the only problem I have with the 3 character shit is not being able to customize them the way I want.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I wanted to put Trevor in some street gear, like Franklin, they should have let me do that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
that was it. I ain't like that they hard locked all of their clothes to each character.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, no, I played them all the way. Like when I was playing Trevor, I was listening to country music. When I was Franklin, I was listening to West Side Radio. Like I played
Trevor changed that shit. Like if
exactly.
you don't rap, he'll
turn your shit off.
He'll turn that shit to something else.
Yeah, that shit was funny, man. Yeah,
So all right, I see a lot of people saying UK. They would have to get so many different fucking like rights and shit to like go and use shit.
Well, I
from
mean,
the UK like that.
UK would be cool. I mean, something different.
It would. I agree, but
based on US culture, it's not really like that's when
that shit like Hot Boy or some shit. That'll be fire.
What's a what? A Hot Boy?
It's a what?
No, make that shit like Top Boy. Y'all don't watch the show, so.
Top Boy. Yeah, that show.
That'll be dope, dog.
London would be cool if they. I mean, I don't care where they go as long as it's Rockstar and they do what they do.
They need to come to the South. Shit, they did the West Coast. They did
South
New York.
I mean, they've been there. They did Miami.
Oh no, that's not Miami.
What are you talking about? You want to go to Atlanta? You want to go
not
Atlanta?
Not Atlanta.
That shit in Memphis or some shit.
Oh man,
Memphis.
Man, come on, man.
If it was in Atlanta, the main character would be gay. That's a fact.
God damn.
He said Pope in Memphis. Okay.
Hey, shout out to 8 Mac. GTA should be in Louisiana and Texas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Houston stops. Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool. All right, man. Let's talk about Dying Light 2, man. It seems to be in development hell right now.
Oh man.
Basically, man, they just don't,
You say you hype?
No, I said I'm tired about that because
when
you seen the gameplay, that shit look great.
Yeah, they don't know what the fuck they doing over there, man. They changing shit. It's a mess. Yeah, Dying Light 2 is a mess right now. It seems to be in development hell. There's no leadership. They're changing everything. It's looking bad, man. It's looking bad. When is this game supposed to come out?
Wasn't it originally slotted for what this year?
Yeah, it's to be announced. Yeah, it's still
yeah, because we know they had like delayed it already.
Right.
Now it says indefinite, like there's no date. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there's rumors that it could be canceled.
Uh-oh.
So that's kind of, you hate to see that, because the first
that'll be bad.
A lot of people like that game. I didn't really play it like that. I did buy it, but I wasn't into it.
But hold on, let me just. So they're saying that maybe that it was translated wrong or some shit like that. It was poorly translated into English. That's what that led to the misinformation. You know what I'm saying? When they were saying that it was in development hell, it got, they don't have no type of direction or anything like that. Actually, the game is, according to Techland, it is progressing smoothly despite rumors and poorly translated reports to the contrary.
That is what they gotta say, though.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see.
We'll see, man. I did like Dying Light 1. It was like a sleeper hit for me of 2015. I actually only played. I was never interested in Dying Light 1. But it came out the day that GTA 5 was supposed to come out on PC, but GTA 5 had got delayed on PC. So I ain't had shit to play. And it was like, you know what? Let me give Dying Light a turn or a shot.
Right.
And it was pretty good. If GTA would have came out that day, I wouldn't have never played Dying Light. But it's pretty good. I only beat it once, though. That game long as shit.
I heard the DLC is good.
I never played the DLC. You know what I'm saying? But from what I've seen, like the gameplay and shit, it looked cool. I thought the first game was cool, but it wasn't nothing that I'm like super hyped for. We'll see. You know what I mean?
When they released that second gameplay trailer for Dying Light 2, that shit was looking good, bro.
Yeah,
it was looking pretty good.
Y'all think we will get articles on Dev Crunch on this? Oh, okay. All right.
Man, we know Crunch is
crunching, man.
Everybody
trying to meet that. Everybody crunches, man. Everybody crunches, man. I'm just glad that dude Jason ain't at Kotaku no more. I'm tired of hearing. I ain't got to hear about Crunch no more. Hopefully. I'm tired of hearing about that shit every time. They crunching. He got exposed too for that. For that
crunch
shit. For that Last of Us 2 leaks.
Oh yeah. He did.
And shit. Hypocrite. These motherfuckers. There's so many hypocrites around this motherfucker. Shout out to Your Rage Gamer for the super chat. Hey, Your Rage, man. Yo, this nigga. You know what? I got this phone number, man. I'm gonna have to hit this nigga up. Shout out to Your Rage. Man, this nigga. Hey, Your Rage. I'm gonna holler at you, player. We got one from Master. He said, "Damn, all they had to do was build on the original." Yeah, man. So it's coming out that maybe this, we'll see. They saying that everything's running smoothly. Shit was just translated wrong. So we'll see. Shout out to Jay Harvey. He said all the Psycho high school classes were in the same room with the same teacher. Check out Gangs of London.
God damn, man. What I do?
Go ahead and finish it up. Hey, finish it up.
Hold on. Check out Gangs of London. Show is pure fire, made by the guy who did The Raid.
Yeah, that's. I seen the trailer. That shit look good, man.
Yeah, he basically said you needed a special education.
Like, what I do to deserve that, man? What I do? Come on, man.
Hey, Your Rage. I need some of that love you got, Your Rage. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of love out here. I need some of that love, man. Spread that love because we're not botting over here, Rage. We ain't.
What did you do? What did you do, Psycho? You talked about gameplay trailers. That's what you did.
Oh man, get out of here, man.
We need some of that love, right? We ain't botting over here. We need that love, man. Show us some love. And you know what I mean? Get all them dudes because this nigga got a lot of support, man. They love this.
He does. Yeah, he does.
So yeah,
that nigga be crazy though.
Introduce them to the real dog. I'm not using my credit card to get viewers, man. I ain't doing. All right, I need my niggas to do that. Well, not use the credit card, but I need my niggas to do that. Okay. Yeah, I need my people that got the audience to send them this way, man. Introduce them to the real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not entering 16. No, how many digits is your credit card? 20? I'm not doing it. You're not getting that in my security code for views. You know how it go. You know what I'm
Shout out
saying?
to CEO clerks. All right.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
So I mean, facts. OBJ Jr. So cycle back or just passing through? I guess he just passing through. You know what I mean?
Anytime, man. It's all.
Let me just be clear. Cycle left the podcast on his own. Just want y'all to know that because people think it was me. I didn't kick him off.
No, Hardy kicked me off the podcast, y'all.
He kicked me off.
You know what? If that happened, I was probably drunk. I had a drink.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh shit!
Didn't know the secret.
God
damn.
Yeah, man.
I came from happy hour. It was my bad.
Y'all should have. Yeah, man. We squad, baby. Well, all the people was a phone call, but I didn't know. I realized that during this quarantine, Psycho don't like no phone conversation. Like I was like, what?
No, bro. No, I don't.
Like your niggas a call, my nigga. It's a
Hey man, no, look, man.
Ain't your old ass motherfucker?
Shit no dude be calling me trying to have no conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what? I'm talking about on the check-in though. Just I'm like,
hold on, time out. Let's talk about this. What do we mean exactly? Like, what type of conversation?
You just like, talking about whatever.
Just like, hey, what's going on, man? Oh yeah, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Yeah,
I'm chilling.
I'm chilling. I don't like that shit. I don't.
Huh?
I don't
checking in. Yeah.
So you don't like nobody checking in.
I mean, send me a text. Be like, "Hey, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Cool."
Yeah, sometimes you could do that, but
I don't want to sit on no phone with no dude.
I mean, listen. No, hold on. I do get. I get in those moods because sometimes Ravish call me and I ignore it. But listen,
hey yo,
because I don't have a problem with him. It's just I be feeling like Psycho. Like, yo, you can just text me. Like, what's up, man? Like, I don't really want to talk with no man right now. But.
No. Okay,
if a female calling,
no. If I call a nigga, it's because whatever I say could be misinterpreted via text.
That is true. That's
true. Not necessarily. I know how to comprehend.
No. It'd be some other shit. I'll be like, hey man, let's do this, that. You be like, hey nigga, you trying to compromise the podcast? Whoa. Like it'll be a fight.
No, I mean, if I will call. I mean, I'll talk if I got some shit.
Yeah. I never had that problem.
I ain't really trying to sit on with no niggas either. But unless we're really talking about
shit.
So yeah. He's like, hey, look, I got a new lawnmower, man. I got a new lawnmower. That motherfucker fast, boy.
What I'm talking about is like A1s from day one, sandbox. Like I got niggas I grew up with, fought with, all that shit. And we check in like once, every 3 months or something.
I mean, that's cool. I get on the phone with my niggas. We talk about depending on what we talking about. But I talk about some games or movies and shit like that. But sometimes I don't be feeling like talking to niggas, man.
I feel that. But I'm talking about just like once every, blue, like just like, we're talking about life. Fucking, they talking about their kids. I'm talking about these hoes. Okay.
Look, if one of my homies coming from LA right now, that's different because we don't talk every day or every other day. We don't even talk once a month.
Right.
That's different. I pick up the phone. We can rap real because I ain't heard from you in a minute. But nigga, if you live up the street, nigga, like, no, bro. I know you bored. But I get I'm that. Not bored. I'm good.
I'm definitely ain't sitting on no phone with no. We ain't doing that every day either, man. Even niggas I grew up with, we know what's up. The fuck? Like we talk.
And I called 8 with candles lit.
Yo, bro.
How you doing? You good?
Everybody knows the love is there, man. We love each other. We grew up with each other, but we ain't got to talk every motherfucking day, man. Or we ain't got to talk once a week. Once a month.
Exactly.
We ain't got to do nothing. I see you on social media or some shit. Like my man send me shit on Instagram, like bitches and shit like that. But other than that, we ain't got to chat. We know what's up.
I tap in with my Foley's, man. But I get what y'all saying. If it's just some regular shit, nah, it ain't. It don't need to be that. You're right. It can be handled via text.
Now it wasn't, and it's not just one person. Like, you can tell motherfuckers is bored, man. You can tell they ain't got shit to do.
Oh yeah, they ain't got nothing to say. Yeah,
and they get calling. Yeah.
What you think I'm doing, nigga? Hey, shout out to Tony Wood 25. He said Microsoft gets a W for not allowing either feminism or homosexuality to split their fan base. After Joel did all the heavy lifting in part 1, Ellie gets the 4th quarter. This game better be raw.
Hey, y'all better put some spec on my name. I'm seeing a gang of shit. Nigga said I'm laying on my stomach, kicking my feet. Hey, nigga, I'm not counting the free to hang up with no nigga. All right?
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
Fucking me up.
Shout out to V keeps it low key. I hate talking on the phone too. I'd rather text.
Yeah.
I don't like long, okay, here you go.
Go for it.
If you hit me up in a text, it better be short. I'm not sitting there trying to have, I'm not trying to have a 20-minute text conversation.
Right.
Just go ahead and call me and get that shit out the way. Like, we can text a couple times, but when you start prolonging that shit, sending me books and all that, and you expect books in response, nah, listen, I'm just gonna call you. What's up, man? And get this shit out the way. I ain't trying to be texting all day either, man. Texting is for short conversations.
See, that's the thing. I can deal with the text because I be doing other shit. If I'm on the phone,
I can't deal with it. I can't deal with you on text. And I can deal with a couple texts, but after that, I'll be like, yo, man.
Yeah, because you got.
Man, look, a text.
You got to keep checking your phone.
See, listen, texting is for players, all right? Like, we can keep the shit short. We can just say, hey, deuces. Like, I get what he's saying with that because sometimes I don't like talking a lot, and I'd rather just text and just keep it cool. Or be like, yeah, I'll hit you back later.
The thing about me, when I'm on the phone with somebody, I'm really paying attention to what you say. Like, I'm trying to listen, like actually listen to you and talk to you. And I don't want to have to do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that all the time. I'd rather just be doing my thing, playing a game or something. You send a text, okay, I'm gonna get to it as soon as I finish this level. Get on it, text you back. All right, cool. Keep doing what I'm doing. If I'm on the phone with you, I can't pay attention to the game.
Hey, Melvin,
why y'all tearing Ravish up like this in the comments?
They getting on me, man. They getting on me. Hey, I'm a player. Craig. I'm a player. Hey,
yo, this nigga.
We be playing games, and my phone be going. I'll be telling them. They be like, man, who you got calling you this time? I'm like, hey, man, I gotta turn my mic off and shit. Talk to these
This nigga Rav spitting game on PSN, dog.
Yo, man,
that shit was crazy,
this nigga, man. Yo, this nigga. Hey, I'm sorry, I gotta do this to you, Rav. Hey, this nigga was like, hey, I'm finna give you a massage and it's gonna make you feel a way you ain't never felt before.
This nigga really did that. Yo, we was playing Friday and this nigga over here spitting game to another girl, dog.
Look, y'all
no. We was playing Friday.
No, this nigga, hold on, I got it. This nigga Rav was talking to some girl and he was like, yo, I'm finna give you a massage and it's gonna make you feel a way you ain't never felt before. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. We did that shit on Friday. A whole bunch of
we don't discuss the DMs, goddammit. That's pride.
Oh, okay. We was in party chat.
Nigga, we was in a party chat.
Right? Hey, but I forgot to take out my mic though. See, that's
a personal problem.
Flag on the play. You want to hear? Not a grown folk business.
That nigga was talking to one of them dirty white girls he be messing with. That shit crazy.
That's what's funny though. What if I was talking to Luca? Damn.
You were talking to Luke. Luke
left because of your ass, nigga.
Luke would have hung up. Niggas said I'm talking to Luca. Nah.
And as a man, you should not be responding with K. I think Melon did that. I think I had to check Melon on that.
Nah,
talking to that
nigga Drew.
No, it's me. No, it's me. I remember because you said pause, nigga. I'm like,
no man should respond with K.
No, I've never responded with K.
I've never done that.
It better be okay or like spell it out.
I just thought it was like okay. Like I didn't know that. Like
no man should say
K. Hey, that nigga Rap hit you with that K boo.
K boo, love you, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, this is text etiquette 101.
Yes, I don't.
Man, do not hit a man with K, just the letter K.
I usually text back cool, like or something like that.
Something like that. It better be 4 letters or 3, man. It better be more than one. Nigga.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to Urban 1000. Cater to me.
DC, man. Little boy Blue. Yeah.
Yo, I remember fucking Dr. Trey did that on we was on PlayStation, PSN and shit.
Hell no.
He responded back with K. And I was like, yo, why the fuck you responded back with K? That shit gay. He told me I was testing you out. No, nigga.
No, this nigga Trey was Dr. Trey is suspect, dog. That nigga Trey was didn't Dr. Trey say he don't like eating pussy?
Hold up.
That nigga was trying to creep on a
Dr. Dre said he don't like
with
eating pussy.
Hey, you said he was fishing.
He was fishing.
Oh no, I was just testing you out.
Yo, that was the funny part though, because when I said so, he told him I was just testing you out. I was like, "No, nigga, get the fuck out of here."
That shit's funny.
No, we asked him. No, true story. We asked him. Next, Zaire was there too. That shit was hilarious. But we asked him if he ate pussy. He was like, "Ew, no." Like, yo, the way he responded.
Damn.
Yo, the way he
I'm
responded.
telling you, that nigga's suspect, dog.
Hey,
yo,
man.
it was kind of
If
crazy.
he in the closet, he just need to go and
You
come
still
out.
make videos?
Yeah,
Huh?
he
I
still
don't
do
He still
time to
do it.
time.
Don't nobody
But
watch that shit, but he still be trying
yeah.
that Nintendo shit. But yeah, he was like, "Ew, no." We was like, "You eat pussy, Trey?" He was like, "Ew, no."
Ew.
He said
He
just
was-
like that.
Just
God
like
damn.
that. He was disgusted.
And that was like he was already a grown man back then. Like,
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
ain't that nigga like 50 years old and shit?
He was
Nah,
over
he-
30. He was over 30.
yeah, he's over 30, but he wasn't that old. But
That
yeah.
was during the Skype wars and shit. That shit.
Oh,
Matter of
shit,
fact,
that
they
was
wanted to
years ago.
kick us out the call for talking about sex.
Oh,
Wow.
that's how you know they some Nintendo niggas. Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted us out of there. They ain't want us
Niggas
talking.
don't get
They
no
didn't want us-
pussy.
'cause it was a bunch of virgins in there. They ain't want us talking about none of that shit. That shit was hilarious. I wish that shit was recorded. That
Now, that's
shit was
funny.
so funny, dog. We was in there tearing them niggas the fuck up. Pause.
He said,
It was
ew.
crazy. It was a Nintendo
That
nigga
man
who really
said, ew.
cataloged
Wow.
everything. I found out about like the Skype board shit through a kid named Nintendo Ultra, I want to say.
I
Yeah.
think Zaire was there. I think Bond was there. BG was there. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, man. He don't like pussy
Damn.
after like what 16? Shit.
Yo,
Goddamn.
was it him and some
You
other
know, like-
bald ass motherfucker that used to do videos together or some shit?
Who's that? You talking about the Fat Gamer and Crusher?
Yeah, them motherfuckers.
Yeah, them two diabetic brothers. Yeah.
Somebody said K is short for OK. No, OK is short for OKAY, nigga. That's all you should be using.
Yep.
See, I didn't know that. I was just like, hey, that nigga 8 got back with me.
Tony Wood said, "Put some respect on Kid Smooth's name, or take the risk of him gonna pull up on AGS like the Equalizer."
Hey,
Boy.
it's move, man.
Shout out to Urban Combat 1000 or your homie dropping you off, still waiting for you to get in the door. Pull off, bro.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Like, man, like,
No, I'm not gonna wait. I mean, if you for whatever reason you couldn't get in, you could just call me like, "Yo, something." I ain't gonna wait. Like, make sure you get in the house and then beat the horn when I drive off or something. Nah,
Yeah, man. You only wait for the women, man. Not no grown man.
I'm just gonna pull up, man. Shout out to 8 Max. Skype Wars was the golden age. That's a fact. That shit was hilarious. There used to be a lot of fun in that shit. And then we got Torrance Ingram. He said, "What AGS 8 and my Ninja Rad cycle back for good or no?"
stopping through, man. He already said that. Stopping through.
Yeah, he on another podcast now.
I ain't on no podcast, man.
Oh, you what? I thought
I
you
ain't on
were
no podcast. No, I ain't
you
on no
was a
podcast.
regular over there.
Over where? What you talking
Wingy.
Wingy, yeah, Wingy.
No. He stopped that. He stopped that real quick.
What?
Already?
Already?
Yeah, he did. We did 1 or 2 episodes. He was like, I can't. No, I ain't gonna explain. But yeah, it's done.
He's
It's
up
done.
late over there. Yeah, in the
Yeah.
UK. But yeah,
Oh, shit.
I mean, he already got another. He already got another podcast. It was just too much to do both. So he just.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
God damn.
Grand opening, grand closing. Shit.
Yeah. Shit, Wingy.
Damn.
Shout out to Super KMW. I'm a Nintendo dude and I get my poom poom even during this quarantine. It's a lot harder now, but I'm getting it and still being safe. All right. They found that shit in sexual you can translate that shit through sex too. Transmit that shit through sex now.
You got to be careful out there.
Crazy, dog.
And we got Torrance Ingram. I really tested my cheapness with that last super chat.
Salute.
All right, what else we got to talk about, man?
Murder in Georgia.
Oh yeah, we got
Aubrey.
Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah, Arbery.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck,
So,
man! Don't get me started on this shit, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, you be ready to snap on your people.
Fuck out of here. Fuck
Yeah.
them
So
niggas.
this week the video came, but this shit happened like in February. Right?
It did.
Yeah. Basically, man, they seen a black guy running down the street, which he was jogging, shorts on, t-shirt, jogging, and they assumed that he was a burglar. He ain't got no TV in his hand. He ain't got no radio. He got nothing. You know what I mean? They 2 white guys pull up in a pickup truck, armed, jumped out, tried to cut the man off. He tried to go around them. They attacked him, shot, killed him. Cold-blooded murder. These dudes were not charged with any murder or anything like that until the video went public. Once the video went public, it was, of course, an outcry, and they finally was charged with murder, and their bail was denied. And it's some more shit came out when they was at like a little Klan rally or some shit.
Yep.
Right. Also, they said that there was no burglaries in that area. They checked
exactly
no burglaries reported in that area and none of that. Yeah. So go ahead.
Yeah, there's some bullshit. The fact that it took a fucking viral ass video for them to finally fucking do something is bullshit. One of them dudes is an ex-police officer. So fuck you already off rip. My question is, what the fuck type of charge they're gonna get? They're gonna get first degree, second degree. Yeah, it's gotta be one of those.
It'll probably be second degree, but it should be
but see, second degree is unplanned murder. First degree is premeditated. So
premeditated. Yeah, it should be
premeditated. I feel like
premeditated.
this shit's premeditated. They should get first degree.
They went out there to shoot.
Exactly.
I believe that. Yeah.
I feel like they should get first degree. Fuck.
So because bail was denied, right? So
right, it was.
Yeah, they got to sit.
I'm confused why the person was recording. Not saying it was a bad thing. I'm just saying, why was that person recording what they phone?
Who cares?
I think. Well, okay. So they're saying that he should be brought up on charges because they're saying he was a part of it. They also
he was a part of it. Yeah.
Right. Also, I mean, shit. If he wasn't recording, them dudes would be still free. Because there's a lot of people mad at him, and I'm like, but he kind of helped the situation. Yeah. If he wasn't recording,
right?
They would have never, because even they had the recording and they still didn't get locked up. So imagine if there was no recording. Yeah. They would have had their story together. They would have lied that he attacked them. They did whatever. They would have got away with it. Yeah. So it's a good thing that he was recording, but people would have locked up too. So I'm like, I don't know.
That's a double-edged sword though, because it's like shit, like you said, like, if he didn't do it.
We'll find out what happens.
Well, he could have heard the commotion because it didn't just start right there.
He was already jogging. He was jogging. Like the guy was filming while he was running. Like he was just running regular, and the guy was behind him before he even saw the other dudes that shot him.
Also, the person that turned the tape in wasn't even there. So there's now have been a theory that they was passing that tape around. All their little Klan members, like, yo, look at this. Like, watch
exactly.
Type of shit.
That's a fact. And
hold on real quick. And the dude that did turn it in, he did so because he thought it would help clear the name of the people. And I don't know how he thought that. Clearly, that wasn't going to clear their name. They just got their dumb asses locked up. So good for him. But they was passing that shit around like menace.
Yeah, fact. I think that's what came to light. But also, we got to put on blast the district attorney Jackie Johnson. The bitch actually refused to charge them because the guy Gregory McMichael, one of the murderers, the father, was one of her former colleagues. So it's some whole shit going on in Georgia. And then off the story, Shannon Brown, a former Laker, actually shot at some people at his residence. He was arrested immediately. Yeah. So it tells you that stand your ground only really applies if you're killing an unarmed black man in the South.
Yeah, y'all seen that video of the white dude swinging an axe at the police and they didn't do nothing?
Yeah,
Hard8, you posted that, right? Wasn't that you?
Yeah, I'm testing about that. Yeah, it's I mean, listen, they gunned that man down for no reason. It was premeditated because he tried to avoid them. And they went out there you went out there armed. Like he got on shorts and a t-shirt. He don't have nothing. He's jogging. Like that shit's crazy to me, yo.
Also, we got to blast these coons too, like Candace Owens, who can't wait to get out there and tap dance.
Fuck that bitch.
Man was guilty. And then there was a murder with a young brother in Indianapolis.
Before you even get to that, they also started. I think they started like a Facebook group.
Yes, there's multiple groups. There's multiple fucking groups.
These are two good Christian brothers.
Oh,
two good God-fearing Christian men, and they only thing they were doing was trying to protect their neighborhood or some dumb shit like that. So, yeah, man,
that was bullshit.
All right, so what we all have done if y'all walked and saw two dudes with guns in the truck?
I would run away from him.
I would have ran immediately.
I would have been trying to run as fast as fucking possible.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get away from him. The thing is that. Okay, so when you look at the video, he had both his hands on a shotgun. I don't know why he let it go to start swinging.
Yeah.
He should have threw that old ass man on the fucking ground because the son in the truck, he was back there fumbling with the gun. He didn't know what the hell he was.
Yeah, you could tell he was trying to line him up to shoot him though.
He couldn't even load it right. He was fumbling. He couldn't even get the gun right. I'm thinking while I'm watching, I'm like, why did you let the shotgun go? You could just easily throw him to the ground. He an old man. You're a young man jogging. I mean, you might have been tired. I don't know, but you know, your life on the line, adrenaline kick in.
Yeah.
But he let the shotgun go to start swinging on him, and that was a bad move. That was a mistake.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, in that case, he shouldn't have. I don't know if he's seen the guns as he was running up to the truck, but he should have went back the other way.
Yeah, I would have fucking bolted the other way.
I don't know why he kept going. Yeah, you can't beat no bullets, man. You can't do it. I don't give a fuck how tough you is. You gotta let him have that. It's a difference between being like a coward or being smart.
Being smart,
you know right. You gotta turn around, dog. You got two guys with guns, you got nothing. You can't do nothing with that.
Yeah.
You got to turn around and go the other way. You can't keep walking and thinking everything gonna be, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But he shouldn't even have to have them type of thoughts. I mean, shouldn't even have to think about this shit while I'm fucking jogging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then you got white people on fucking Twitter talking about they don't think it's a race thing. Of course, bro.
That privilege allows them to say that dumbass shit.
I feel like white people just choose to be dumb on purpose. Like,
you know damn well that was a white dude that would have never happened.
Exactly.
That was a white dude running down the street. Come on, man. Come on.
Dude said, "Oh, it's just two bad guys that killed a good kid." Like, no, it's not. Like, it's not as plain and simple as that.
I've seen that dumbass shit too. Like,
that shit was stupid as hell.
Yeah, that was racism all the way. Ain't no doubt about that. Ain't no doubt about that. Hey, let me get these super chats getting backed up. Shout out to Silver Dirt Gamer. He said, "Take a shot anytime Kid Smooth say something dumb in his live streams." Shout out to the podcast.
Yo, we be dead.
Watch it live. Shout out to Silver Dirt Gamer. Never seen you around, but welcome. OBJ Jr. said, "Younger, I went downtown with a woman. The next day, my throat closed up. I couldn't eat or drink. Scares me till this day. Never doing that again." Well, you can't go down on a hooker, nigga. I mean, what's
He said his throat closed up. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What does that?
I don't know what he had. I mean, I understand. I mean, listen, if you had a bad experience eating some pussy, I get it. But just to not like it, no. Shout out to your boy Roy. He said, "Appreciate all the work you brothers do." Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Urban Combat 1000. If a race war pop off, which side you choosing, Melon?
Damn.
Really? Really?
Well, you are mixed. You got
to stick with us brothers, man.
Let me. You know, a lot of black people who aren't directly mixed or biracial, they have actually a reason to be kind of alarmed if you are mixed, because a lot of people sometimes who are mixed or identify with both ethnicities, they choose the side that benefits them there in the moment. Like when I got locked up with a Spanish last name, I went to the nigga module because I knew that's what I was, and I'm always going to be that. I don't even speak Spanish, so they was looking for me like, "Hey, we you know, they were looking for me in the Mexican module." I'm like, "Nah, I got a Spanish last name, but I'm a nigga." So you gotta choose a side. You know what I mean? And that's a good question,
man.
Well, do you want to answer that?
I'm going with the black side. Fuck you talking about?
Hey, man, see, that's what you are. Yeah.
Well, he's not 100%, but it's
fuck out of here.
Shout out to Tonywood 25. He said the Xbox presentation was garbage. I had to give Hard8 my lunch money just to change his mind about blocking me. Shut up, Psycho. You know it's true.
Damn.
All right. And then we got another one from Silver Dirt Gamer 33. Not getting a big charge, white man's world, and justice system.
There is a double standard for both. Yeah. There's different sets of rules in place for blacks than whites in this country, and it's always been. Yeah.
All right, and then we got one from Torrance Ingram, 88, or somebody that cares. Can y'all archive all or most of Hard8 crummery roast? I'll be bored at work talking. Listening to my boring ass girl convo. I already got a playlist on my channel, I believe. You could check it out. Then we got Super KMW. Last one, black men, get your weapons ready.
Oh, shit. I got my shit.
Yeah, this. I mean, what are we supposed to do at this point in time? Marching and all that shit don't seem to be working. These motherfuckers don't.
Nah, there has to be repercussions or consequences for motherfuckers who attack us, man. We just got to get on the court. We got to get on the same page and figure this out. Because it's not turning the other cheek and all that other good shit. It ain't working. The brother in Dallas,
I feel like
he's a freedom fighter, and he did a lot of good work with them cops. But what were you gonna say, Drew?
Because I feel like black people are in a situation where we can't win. Like if we do nothing, we get killed for doing nothing.
We don't have the power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Racism is systematic, and we just ain't got the power, dog. We just don't have it. They run everything. They run the world. So, or the United States. We just don't have the power, man.
Yeah, black people definitely got to figure out a way to achieve or attain the power, and then also police our own communities in, because we can't depend on cops. Or what we could do is lobby that they hire cops from our communities that are kind of connected. But although that's also like a touchy thing too, because a lot of black cops who become police officers, they kind of disassociate themselves from being black. So it's also a self-hatred thing. Like a lot of them got bullied when they were younger and shit like that. Not all, but yeah, we got to figure this out though, man. Black folks should. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I feel like then if black people start retaliating, then it's like we're looked at as the angry black people. You get what I'm saying? So it's like either way,
right.
Like, bro, we just can't do nothing, bro.
And then what happened to the guy you was talking about in Indianapolis? The Facebook guy.
Right? Yeah. He got on Facebook and he was murdered. And the crazy thing is, I think he's a former. He was in the military. But the cops, you could hear them laughing after they shot him.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
And he was running away from them, and they gunned him down. And then they didn't know that the Facebook Live was on, and the cop was like, "Oh, this one gonna be a closed casket, homie." He started laughing.
Yeah, exactly. And then you had Mike Epps speak out, and then you also had that was a whole nother thing. But Ari Spears kind of
blaming it on black people. Because I seen a couple of people saying that shit like, "Oh, we need to worry about black on black crime." No, that's a.
I hate. I'm so
hate when people bring up that example, bro.
That's a whole different problem, though. That's not the same.
Not the same.
You know what I mean? There are two different issues. Yes, of course, black on black crime or blacks killing each other has to be, taken care of, but that got nothing to do with the other.
Innocent blacks being slaughtered, and so I get with both
black
of them.
People go to jail when they kill people and shit like that. Like we get dealt with. We talk about motherfuckers that's killing innocent people and getting off.
So I just want to say this real quick to the young people. It's not. I mean, rest in peace to the guy that got killed and that shit. Like it was completely unnecessary. But for the young people out there, man, this shit it ain't worth the clout, man. This clout chasing and shit.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's what the fuck he was doing on his phone, talking shit. I'm about to pull over here finna run from these niggas and this and that. Like that shit, it's not worth that shit, man. That's all.
That ain't a death sentence either, though. Like
it ain't. No. But it can be.
You're not
it can be.
Shoot somebody running away from you anyway.
Yeah, but I'm saying it can be.
Well, we see that.
We see that now. Shit.
Yeah.
I think a perfect example, though, right? And not to just bring up a history lesson, but when Malcolm, there was a brother beaten in Harlem, and Malcolm X showed up with the Nation of Islam, and the cops, like, they surrounded the precinct, and the cops knew, like, you know what? We ain't gonna be able to do these niggas like we do anybody. If we get unified, then we can obtain the power to police our own neighborhoods and shit like that. We don't need them. But there's got to be some sort of consequence. But at the same time, there was a brother who was beat at a Los Angeles mosque, and Elijah Muhammad knew Malcolm wanted to retaliate right away with the LAPD, and Elijah Muhammad knew that the nation would have been slaughtered had they retaliated in a violent manner. So it could be problematic, but there has to be some sort of fine line, man. We just got to figure this shit out because. Man, it's crazy. We don't need to put ourselves in a position, but we don't need to just be innocent victims being slaughtered as well. Because if motherfuckers shoot at me, I'm going to return fire. Fuck that. It ain't going to be, Ravage just got gunned down and beat the fuck up. Nah, it's going to be, damn, that nigga fought back, though. Fuck that. Like, I'm not getting choked out.
Need to be unity. It need to be more, like, white people speaking out against this type of shit, too.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I mean, we don't have no power in these, systematic thing, man. So that's why, like, people crack me up when they talk about black people as racist and all that. Black people can't be racist.
Nah, systematically, man, it's like it's a whole other thing. Yeah,
I never. My grandma, she wasn't racist, but she ain't fuck with white people like that, and that's because of how she grew up, like how she was treated. She's still alive. She's 92 years old, but but she ain't she wasn't like just on some. She ain't on no racist shit. Like she just hate white people. She just knows how she was treated for being black. So You can't like we ain't got no power to be fucking racist and shit. But it is strength in numbers, man. Black people do need to stick together more, but that's a whole nother problem.
Yeah, people like Byron Allen, they want us to get behind his Comcast lawsuit, but then when innocent people like Arbery get slaughtered, this house nigga doesn't say shit. Like, why should we support you? So we need to definitely divide and figure out who them tap dancers. We need to get them out of there, and then we need to come together.
Y'all seen what Tom Brady's like started up? He started like he's encouraging all these NFL players to like, yo man, we need to stick together on this fucking Arbery situation. Like he's outspoken about the shit.
Hey man, sometimes you heard of John Brown. Sometimes Whitey will lead the charge. Don't get it twisted.
Shout out to he want to speak out now when his career then ain't over. He spoke out when he was like the biggest quarterback in the world. I mean, is he still the biggest quarterback in the world?
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Well, we'll see how much weight that hold. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. So long green bean casserole. Hello, fried chicken. Guess you're talking to Mellet. So long green bean casserole. Hello, fried.
All right. Yeah, y'all niggas. Okay.
Then we got Decepticon Forever. Accepting a compliment is difficult for people to let alone admitting your prejudice. Not feeling guilty is the better option for those people.
Right. And most people do have certain prejudices that, a lot of black women don't want black men going outside. A lot of white men don't want their daughter, being with black men. Everybody got their prejudice. Just systematic racism is a lot different than being prejudiced.
All right. Yeah. And then we got Sub Negro 24. We need more Malcolm X, less Martin Luther King.
Facts. Although Malcolm was Martin was getting like Malcolm before he died.
Yeah, yeah,
that's why he had to go. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. 8. If black people learn to actually love on each other, we will be good and we'll have a better response to outsiders who come at us. It won't be no emotional response. It'll be more logical.
Facts. I believe that.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then we got V Keeps It Low Key. A Black Panther group could never happen today.
Oh, absolutely not.
No, not today. Not the way they did. They were radical and they were smart.
Yeah, they
knew the law
anyway. Yeah. Shout out to Killmonger Ultra. Whites only respect Whites only respect loss of life and loss of finance. Marching won't do nothing ever. Black person should get your weapons permit.
I got mine. Yeah.
And then we got one from Master. He said, black people and other minorities need to start aiming up. We need to use gun laws to our advantage and stack on guns legally to defend ourselves.
Also, we need to aggregate our wealth. We need to stop buying hair from Korean hair stores. Stop going to the mom and pop Chinese restaurants and shit like that. You should probably buy black, right? Keep that dollar in your community like the Jewish, like Asians do for months at a time instead of 6 hours, I think, from the time a black person gets paid. We spend it within like 3 hours.
Better products too, because I ain't just buying black just because it's black, man.
That too. But we're not producers.
Bullshit. But no, I know. But we definitely got to have better product, man. We got to make us want to buy black. You know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, when I was growing up, I remember like it's crazy because you couldn't wear FUBU. You got clown like a motherfucker, dog. Some shit that was made for us by us.
Carl Kanai was hot though.
No, Carl Kanai was hot.
Yeah,
that was cool for a little bit.
Okay.
None of them black designers have stood the test of time.
Yeah, you talking about the boutique labels.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Polo's still around and all that shit. Carl Kanai came and went. Calvin Klein, no, that's white. Carl Kanai,
FUBU, Aniche.
All that shit came and went, dog.
Okay.
They never stayed
Farm.
Time.
So I was on mute talking to myself.
Farm. I remember that shit.
Okay. I was on mute talking to myself, but I was getting ready to say exactly what Hard8 said. For instance, I'm trying to get a fence in my backyard. Mm-hmm. I want to go with the black company, right? Mm-hmm. Right. So they both came over, evaluated the property, saw whatever they need to do or whatever. The black company is fucking $700 more for the same shit, the exact same shit.
Damn.
$700 more.
Why is it $700 more?
Yeah.
I don't know. I asked her, I said, look, this is what I want. You know what I'm saying? Told her what I wanted. They want put the spikes and all that kind of shit on there. And she ran me down through every little piece of it and told me that it was going to be the amount.
You tell her like I can get this $700 cheaper?
No, I didn't.
Well, you should tell them that and see what they say, like on why their shit is so much, you know what I mean, more. Because there may be something you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Well, what I did was I took a list. I took a list from the white people, right? And I went through everything. It's this kind of wood. I want these kind of graphics or whatever on it. I want this, this, and that. Went through all that shit, every single piece of it. And she was like, well, this is going to be this amount. I got to go get this. And so she was explaining to me why it cost that much. So I was like, fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to hit her with the competition, though. Like, listen, the competition charging this much. So what's that about?
Yeah. Also,
because black people will try to get over on their own, though. That's
that's the thing, and we got to do better. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I don't know how it is abroad, but out here in LA, if you go to a black-owned soul food restaurant, they out of shit. You got to call them up and ask them what do they got. What do you got? Fucking collard greens? Do you got mashed potatoes? Do you got mac and cheese? Wait, look. I mean, have you ever went to a Chinese store and they out of fried rice and noodles? And if they are, it's back up in a couple minutes. Like, come on, man. We got to do better. We got to do better. What H said, you can't just buy black, but we got to do better. Some of this shit is on us too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
man.
Shout out to Clifton the Colored Milkman. He said, "F them other groups. They just as racist." And Rystar64, Yeezy's doing great. Made Ye $1 billion.
That's a fact, but it's owned by Adidas.
It's owned by Adidas.
Yeah, I mean that's what he. Can you imagine what they made if they made that nigga that much money?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you always got to look at. If they paid one person a lot of money, imagine what they got. Because they damn sure ain't going, you know what I mean?
But we got some of this shit is on us, man. We got to get together and get this shit right. But it has to. I'm glad that there's a bigot in the office and he's transparent. So that way we can all get on the same accord because we need each other now. We need each other now. Ain't no more of this gang shit, this blood and crip bullshit. Like we really need each other now. We really got to fuck with each other. Real shit. And before segregation, that's what we did. We need to get back to that. Real shit.
Hey, let me get to this Patreon question from Lurk Too Cold. Cat Daddy Lurk. Shout outs to him for the Patreon question. He said, let me see. All right, I have a Patreon question for you and the cast.
Okay.
With the gen coming to an end, what title was the biggest disappointment for you all? For me, it was Jump Force. That shit trash. So what has been the biggest disappointment for y'all? The one game.
This gen? Oh, I meant to say desegregation, as a matter of fact. Man, the most disappointing game. Shit. For me, it was but this ain't no big deal. It was Berserk. That game was trash.
Berserk.
It was basically it was Dynasty Warriors. Berserk. It was like a Berserk game for the PS4. It was Dynasty Warriors, and I kind of didn't. I guess I didn't really look into it. And I just bought it because I'm a Berserk fan, but I wasn't feeling that. I thought the one on Dreamcast was better.
I was disappointed with the main boss battles of God of War. I thought it was ass compared to God of War 3. It's not even close.
All right. What about you, Melon?
Shit. I would have to say Watch Dogs. I was first of all the visual shit. We all know about that, and then the just the gameplay elements like the driving. I just wasn't a fan.
You got one, Melon? A cycle?
I would say probably Anthem and Destiny.
Oh, Anthem's a good one too. That's a good one.
Yeah, I was kind of hyped.
I kind of seen that joint was gonna be trash, but yeah, I could dig it. For me, it would be God of War. Definitely God of War. I was so hyped for that game, dog. I was so hyped for that damn game because I'm a God of War fan. I played all of them, even the PSP games. And yeah, that was a big disappointment for me. I'm
running through all the God of War games right now.
I can't get with the gay Kratos, so I'm good.
See, I don't get that part. I don't get that.
Yeah.
He seen the man and saw he had on tight fucking cowboy boots.
That Kratos, dog. I cannot get down with that Kratos, and it hurts me so bad because God of War is a special Kratos. That game is special to me, man. I cannot get down with that God of War, and it's one of them games, kind of like where. When I was first playing it, I thought I could not dislike it. Like, yo, how are you going to really not like this? This is God of War. Because I'm such a fan of the franchise, I almost felt crazy even saying I feeling like I didn't like it. And then I just had to accept it. Like, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like that game, dog.
I like the game. I just don't like.
I like the technical aspect of it. I like the graphics, and I like everything they did with it. You know what I mean? I like the leaping graphics and all that. I like the combat and all that shit. But it's like, as far as that game goes, the story and the Kratos, I can't get jiggy with that. Can't.
If it was named something else,
So are you gonna?
If it was named something else, we could talk.
Different characters.
So are you gonna fuck with the sequel or no?
I'm a God of War fan, so I gotta fuck with it. You know what I mean?
That's probably what Thor gotta be.
Just like with Terminator.
It really
right?
will be.
I love Terminator, right? So it don't matter how trash a Terminator is, I'm gonna watch it. Or how trash I think it's gonna be, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to own it. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things, man. I just can't get away with it. So yes, I'm gonna play the next God of War, but only because it's God of War.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate that game, dog. And I hate that people dick suck it so much. And it's like people dick eat that game so much and like they forget about the God of Wars that came before it. Like them joints wasn't. And like I don't like too many people was okay with the character change. Like, yo, we done had, 5 games? And y'all cool with them just switching the fucking voice actor? Like, really? Like, hold on. You telling me T.C. Carlson ain't as important to Kratos as David Hayter was for, Snake? Oh, no.
What's his name? From
Sam
fucking Splinter
Fisher?
Cell.
Yeah, Sam Fisher. And even the voice actor for, the voice actor for Metal Gear. What's his name?
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. What's the voice actor name? Ironhide or some shit like that. No, what's his name? What's that voice actor from Metal Gear? People flip their mind when they switch that nigga, man. What's his name?
Hold on.
Yeah, David Hayter. That was for
David Hayter.
That was Sam Fisher, right?
No. Hold on. Voice actor for
Hayter was
Snake.
in Metal Gear.
Either way,
David Hayter. That's who it was.
that's Metal Gear. Okay,
Yeah.
who was Sam Fisher original one?
Sam Fisher. Hold on, I got you. That's
They flipped out for him too.
Yeah.
Ironside.
Michael
They light
Ironside.
skin. They light skin.
Yeah, Michael Ironside.
Yeah, Michael
Sam Fisher.
Ironside. Yeah, when they switch them niggas out, people lose their fucking mind. But when they switched out Kratos, everybody just cool with it. Oh, because it's a black man? It's cool. The black man going, it was fine. I mean, I know they put another gay black man.
Oh, man.
I don't know what you did. I know they used another black guy, but it was like T.C. Carlson ain't mean shit to fucking Kratos. Like, it was just okay to see him go and everybody cool with that. Like, nah, man, get the fuck. That's crazy to me.
I think people forget how good God of War 3 was. Like,
that was a good
I don't
game.
understand
Of
it.
all
Like,
time,
people said 2018 a game of the generation. I'm like, yo.
I'm like,
y'all
y'all need to save
how
that.
good God of War 3 was from the intro, from the beginning.
When they moved David and even when they removed Kevin Conroy from Batman, people go crazy for that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody didn't care when T.C. Carlson got moved. They just pushed him to the side like he ain't do all that great work.
Yo, I'm looking at the reason why. Yo, their reason's bullshit. They said he lacks the ferocity Kratos needs in his voice. Huh?
Bullshit.
Nah.
Did y'all not
TC
hear that
Carson.
nigga pissed off?
No, hey man, let me tell you,
T.C.
TC Carson is actually a really dope actor and voice actor, man. That's bullshit. So,
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Bullshit.
Kyle Barker.
Shout out to Decepticon Forever. He said a restaurant selling out of food is a good sign.
It's a good sign, but if you make a limited amount or you never have it in stock, you could actually destroying your consumer credibility.
Right. You gotta need supply and demand.
You're the black restaurant that's always out of shit. Yeah.
And then we got Torrance Ingram. He said, man, black people need to understand professionalism, but that comes down to the culture and our people act like it ain't a problem talking about our culture.
Man, we're refining it now.
Let me tell y'all something, all right? I don't really get into stereotype and shit like that, right? Too much, not too much. Went to Africa. So we at the bar, motherfucker. I ordered a drink, me and my homeboy ordered a drink, we chilling. And the fucking drink took at least fucking 20, 25 minutes at the bar.
Damn.
And I asked him, I said, hey, where was the I got you, my brother. I got you. And just walked away. We like, yo, what the fuck? So we had a long conversation about it. It seemed like it's like a cultural thing. Like niggas be.
Nah, I didn't experience that when I went to.
I mean, you can get that in. I mean,
because my family's from Cape Verde, so when I was there, I didn't.
I mean, you can get that from any race, though. That I wouldn't say that's black.
No, but
look, we in the whole. Another example. We in the hotel. We need an ironing board. I need an ironing board. Nigga, it took almost an hour just to get the ironing board. And it's right across the hall. It's right across the hall in the little cupboard.
Yo, that's crazy. I did not.
A black-owned hotel. Yeah, man, that's
and
bad.
he was in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Shout outs to Tony Wood 25. All we need is a law which prevents pulling up on people while armed. 5 for questioning, 10 for shooting, 20 if someone dies. All states, period.
Okay.
And then we got the Bad Hombre. He said, if you want a Berserk game, try Dark Souls.
Yeah, there's actually a PC mod where you can play Guts in the Souls game. Shout out to Bad Hombre. Yeah.
And then we got OBJ Jr. He said, okay, guys, been fun switching the Weapon Wheel podcast. Time to see Black Bond tear smooth ass up.
Oh, shit.
Right, that's going to be legendary.
God damn. It's about that time already?
Damn,
Shit.
Smooth.
Yeah,
man.
Yo, he fucked up, bro.
He's going to get roasted.
Hey.
Y'all gonna fucking Kiss Smooth gonna do something, man. Y'all better leave that man alone.
It's the second week in a row he's getting roasted.
From 2 different podcasts. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be real funny if he played The Last of Us. He actually liked that shit.
Hold on, what you mean the second craziest? Hold on, the craziest thing I heard Hard 8 ever say. What I say crazy?
You probably talking about God of War.
What I say
You
crazy?
talking about the God of War shit?
Now I want to know exactly what I say though. What he think I said was crazy? Y'all niggas just push TC Carlson to the side. God of War 3 is better than God of War PS4, dog.
It is. It's not even close, in my opinion.
Easy. Hey, how many trolls can you fight? How many rock dudes can you fight, my dad?
Exactly, 1,000,000 fucking times, dog. There's no reason the first boss battle should be like the best one, like, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, and that's the funny thing. Like, they're usually known for having like a great boss battle in the beginning.
Yeah,
but that's not the only great battle. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, think about God of War 3. You have Poseidon, Kronos, like
Hercules. That was
Hades.
crazy, dog.
man.
That Hercules fight, you fucked
That
up
shit
that
was
nigga's face,
crazy,
bro.
dog.
Crazy.
Oh no, you know they setting you up for the good shit later though. You gonna
I'm
get
about
the
to say,
swords and the Loki.
I was like,
Yeah,
you
gonna
gonna
get-
I was like, yo, they're probably
just
gonna
getting
address
their feet
everything
wet.
everyone's
Yeah.
talking about. Like they're gonna address
That next one-
boss fights.
Yeah, you getting that Thor and that Loki. Yeah.
God of
That shit
War,
better be amazing.
God of War 2018, way better. Never liked the old games. Really?
Tripping.
My mama walked in the house and was like, "Wow, god damn!" When I was fighting Poseidon in the beginning, and she don't even pay attention to games like that.
It's crazy. God of War 3 and 2 had like the same start. Like you start off like powerful as fuck, and you go all the way back to the bottom. Like,
Even God of War 2 first boss fight was crazy. Against that statue and shit, that shit was banging.
All right.
Yeah, I just don't like how people just was okay with them just throwing TC Carson to the side. I'm not feeling that at all.
Well, hopefully the next one, boss battles just turned up.
I feel like they'll make up for it.
I think they're gonna turn it up the next game. I think this is one of them games where it had like
They had to set it up.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a like an Uncharted 1 was good, but 2 was way better. Batman Arkham Asylum was good, but City was way better. Even though I know some people think Asylum was better than City, but in my opinion, no. I think everything was better in City. So it's Spider-Man. Like I know the next Spider-Man 2 probably gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
because you can only go up from here. Shout out to Urban Combat 1000. Is that why black bus drivers always making me late? Damn, white bus drivers stop you off.
Hey, they don't call it BPT for nothing. Shit. Yeah. I'll be leaving an hour early this shit, man. I gotta make sure I snap that stereotype. Shit.
I ain't no fucking living single fanboy. I don't care.
Kyle Barker.
Hey, I'm not even a big fan of that show. It's okay.
It's cool.
It's cool. I wouldn't say it's like top.
Well, it was a form. Yeah, no, it was basically the blueprint for Friends.
For Friends, they ripped straight off of that.
Well, Living Single stole off of Golden Girls, so let's not get out of.
I think Golden Girls was heat, man.
No, Living Single stole from Golden Girls.
Golden Girls, they be roasting the fuck out of each other.
It wasn't a bunch of old hoes though. Like they was, they was in their prime.
But it still was a bunch of.
They was roasting 24/7.
Yo, that shit was classic though.
That shit was funny as hell, dog.
I can't stand fucking Golden Girls, man. I gotta deal.
Your girl watch it, right?
That's why.
Yeah.
I do not like that show. Is garbage, dog.
You really think it's garbage?
Yeah, I do not like that. Them old bitches, man. I don't like that shit, dog.
That shit was hilarious, dog.
Living Single was classic though.
It is.
Nanny, my shit. But them, I can't fuck with Golden Girls, man. I can't fuck with.
Yeah, I can't watch that shit. A lot of people like that shit, but I can't watch.
Yeah,
it.
I like the intro song. That's about it.
The intro song.
My favorite shows, my top 2 shows is Martin and King of Queens, man.
King of Queens is that shit funny as
like
hell,
when it comes
man.
to comedy, yeah, Martin, yeah, you can't
Martin
do no
definitely
better
up
than
there.
that,
And
but
yes,
yeah.
it's funnier than Fresh Prince.
Look, you know what? We not.
Yeah,
gonna
man,
do
that's
this,
not even
Ellen.
a debate
We're not gonna
out.
do this.
Yeah, I'm a Martin dude.
I'm gonna
man.
be real with you. When we was growing up, Fresh Prince was for the bitches. The bitch
Yo,
niggas.
you know what's crazy?
Nah, nope.
Martin was for
Drew,
the
Drew.
Nah, it's
All right.
not.
You say that show's relatable, right? Like you saying by that?
Why
Right?
these niggas relating to
I know
no
what. Hey,
goddamn
Melon, I know what
Fresh
you're going. Yeah, it's based off of a gay character, gay man.
Wait,
Fresh
what?
Prince was
Wait,
actually,
what?
yeah. No,
What?
Fresh Prince is actually what's his name?
That's not where I was
talking
going
about
with it.
Ravish?
That's
Okay,
not where I was
yeah,
going
no,
with
but
it.
actually,
with it.
no, the Fresh Prince, the guy who wrote the show, is based on his life, and he is a gay black man. True story.
All right, but that ain't where he was going.
That
Okay,
ain't
where
where
you
I was
going,
going
Melon?
with.
Where
I
you
was
going?
gonna go with like what fucking rich ass fucking people you know.
No, I just felt more connected with the characters. That's it, man.
All right.
Hey, shout outs to Ant Money. He said the super chat wasn't working, so I got a cash app from him. Shout out to you, player. No, he said he couldn't. He forgot his super chat password. Shout out to Ant Money. Appreciate you, player.
Because it was weird. Because growing up, niggas
Yo.
was not talking about Martin. Niggas was
Nah,
Yo,
I
really?
realized watching.
No, hold on.
Nah,
First of all,
bro.
Martin was before your time, dog. What are you talking about?
Yo, that's what I'm saying. When I was growing up, niggas was talking about Fresh Prince, bro.
That's all we
Like,
talked about was Martin. No, when I was growing up, we didn't talk about Fresh Prince like that. We was Martin, dog.
Fam,
nah,
they be-
niggas.
yo,
When I was growing
Drew,
up, niggas talking about Fresh Prince.
Drew,
When
they-
I was
dog.
growing
Nobody talking about
growing
Martin.
up, it was Martin and X-Men, nigga. That's what we talked about. Martin and X-Men.
Yo, Drew, they be using whole ass lines and quote unquote jokes from previous
They do the
seasons
same
all
thing?
over again.
Wait, what are you talking about? Fresh Prince?
Yes, they be using whole ass lines and shit again in others. Like, all right, so
man.
for example, season 4, there's one where the grasshopper and the ant shit. They use it again in season 6. Like, why?
Nigga, I'm not gonna remember that word for word, man.
Nah, fam.
Jamie Foxx, my shit though. That's Jamie Foxx.
Fresh
show.
Prince was hilarious, dog.
I like that better. Like Fresh Prince ain't even in my top 5.
Damn.
I don't know. All right, well,
You don't like it over the Wayans brothers?
Fresh Prince is better than the
Nah.
Wayans brothers. It's way better than the Wayans brothers.
I'm not a Wayans brother dude. That
I'm
was
not-
a okay show. That show was.
Yeah, it was
all
all
right.
right.
It's okay. I'm not.
Shit, man, I don't know, bro. That's
I like my wife and
best
kids.
shows
My
I
wife
ever
and
watched.
kids- My wife and kids and Bernie Mac is better than Fresh Prince to me.
You
Bernie Mac
tripping?
funny
You
as hell.
Bernie Mac
bugging?
show was the bomb. Like,
You
Yeah,
bugging?
Bernie Mac.
My,
Yeah,
you think
Bernie
my
Mac
wife
shit
and
funny
kids?
as fuck,
My wife
nigga.
and kids is funnier than Fresh Prince.
Yo, my wife and kids is hilarious.
It's not funnier than Fresh Prince.
And everybody hates Chris. What you talking about?
Okay, you know what? All right, that's,
Yeah, everybody hates
that's,
Chris is
that's,
funny.
that's you got an argument there. You got an argument there. Everybody hates Chris is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that shit hilarious, especially them racist jokes. Them
Funny
jokes.
as hell, dog.
Hey, shout out to DJ Khan. He said Martin Jamie Foxx is better than Fresh Prince.
Nah,
that's
I don't know
fact.
about no Jamie Foxx. That shit ain't better. Than Fresh
8
Prince.
Mac. When MASH came on, it was time to go to bed.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yo,
Yo, that's 100% fact. I hated MASH. I hated MASH, and I hated In the Heat of the Night. Oh my
In the
God.
heat.
I hated them shows. And then we got Killmonger Ultra. He said, "What are y'all top Martin Lawrence movies? Mine is Bad Boys, Blue Streak, and Life." Yeah, pretty
Life,
much.
yeah.
Life
Life,
is
yeah.
great.
Blue Streak. I could watch Blue Streak 100 million times. Life, of course, Life is
yo, I'll be watching Life. That shit.
Life is a classic. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That's
Oh, that was a good one. That was That was.
That-
What's
That
that
was
one?
good.
Fuck. What's that one? He was like a knight or some shit. Or
Oh yeah, you
Black
talking about he goes back in
yeah,
time?
yeah.
yeah.
Wait, what was it?
I didn't like that one.
Black Knight. But he
Yeah,
went.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I
since
didn't
I've
like
seen
that.
You know what I hate about that movie? That green jersey he be wearing.
Yo, facts. That shit on the cover, bro. Like, fam.
And I hate that movie just because of that jersey.
Like,
Yeah, it was a
fam,
tax
why you wearing
write-off.
that shit, my guy?
Oh, you never seen Black Knight? That joint. is-
Nah,
I
It's been
never
a
seen
long
that.
time
Nah, you ain't
since I've
missing
seen it.
nothing.
I ain't never heard of it.
It's
I need
worth,
to watch it again.
it's worth a watch. He can give it a shot.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Big Mama's house.
Yo,
Forgot
how you
about
forget
that.
that
That
shit?
shit was
Come on
heat,
now.
dog. That shit funny.
The original Big Mama House was funny.
Yeah, the OG's good.
I'm talking about the original, the one I
The
saw.
original. Yeah, Nia Long. God damn.
Oh yeah.
That part where she spilled that jelly on her shirt. Man,
Bruh.
Yeah.
I took it down a couple
She
times.
still look good. Yeah, she still look good.
She said that took her down. You took it down.
Hell yeah. I was locked up when that came out. So that part right there, because when you locked up, man, that shit crazy. That part where she spilled that jelly on her shirt, man. Listen.
Somebody in the comments said Fresh Prince gets memed and talked about constantly.
It does, bro. Y'all see
Because
this
it's
shit?
some,
Like,
it's the
no,
middle
bro.
of America. It's like it's middle
That
of
shit is hilarious, dog.
Nah, fam.
This nigga from Philly come to live with them. That shit was heat.
That show appeals to everybody.
Y'all remember the episode when Don Cheadle pulled up on that? When Don Cheadle was on, that shit was hilarious, dog.
No, Fresh Prince is on some it's some commercial shit, dog.
They were the family show.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a family show. It ain't like
that shit. Hey, but my favorite episode though is when George and Weezy showed up. That shit had me dying. That nigga Fresh.
Listen,
man,
they got no episode that's fucking with Martin when they stole his CD player.
Oh hell no, that nigga. That nigga.
Fresh Prince ain't got no episode.
The one with his dad. When he didn't want him,
really?
That's one of the best.
Trying to be crying and all that.
That shit was heat, dog.
Only niggas that felt that episode was niggas without no dad, man. Ain't nobody.
Man, look, dog. Cliff got so many episodes. It's so good, dog. Like
Fresh Prince ain't got no episode fucking with Martin when he had to go to the DMV, nigga. Like, come on, stop.
Well, y'all remember that Martin episode when he left and he went to that temple?
Let me help you with your test. That shit was
nigga. Hey, Drew. What was Fresh Prince name in that show? You know?
What are you talking about?
Fresh Prince. What was his name on the show officially? Do you know?
Will.
Just trivia. No. Jerry Madison.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what
this
what
man
it was.
pulling out the old ass receipts.
Just look it up. Because I'm trying to find out the guy whose name who he's based off of. I forget the guy.
We ain't talking about all that.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about that shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out
This
the
nigga on some extra shit.
Yo, we ain't talking about that, Ravage.
Shout out to DJ the Con. That's So Raven is better than Fresh Prince.
Damn.
No, it's not.
Damn.
We got 8 Mac. He said the part was trash. This nigga pulling out. Yeah, this nigga pulling up FBI files and all.
Yo, I remember the episode with Martin when he went to that temple.
Yes, nigga,
that shit was hilarious.
You gonna try to tell me Fresh
Yeah,
Prince
the
ain't got
one
better
dread.
shit than that? Like, come on, fam.
It does.
What about the one with Tommy Davidson, nigga? Come on, man.
We got the boxing.
Yes,
Yo, that
man.
nigga Tommy, bro.
Martin got some heat moments. It
The
do.
one with Tommy Hitman Hearns? Come on, man. Hey,
Damn.
bro, they're not fucking with Martin, dog. That shit classic, no.
Dude, bruh.
Hey, shout out to Urban Combat 1000. He said, go back on the police stuff a little. Atlantic City is a small community, but I do see more brothers and sisters as police now because you can't be police officer here unless you live more than 5 years.
Is that true? Okay. Wow, that's different.
That's
But it's
cool.
still,
Good
hey
for
man,
you.
it's still, hey, Atlanta's different though. That's just a blue liberal city.
He said Atlantic City.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Atlantic City. Okay,
I
Atlantic
forgot about Hustle Man.
Okay,
That
I was
shit
about to
was
say.
hilarious too.
Yeah.
That might be different.
Martin was actually a boxer. Yeah, Martin was a boxer. And that's another thing. Fresh Prince ain't had nobody fucking with Hustle Man.
Bruh, man.
Yo, y'all remember Hustle Man went into the barber
Fifth
shop?
Floor.
Yo, that nigga, the way that nigga pulled up, that shit was
Oh,
funny,
yeah. He
bro.
was like, what?
Yo, that shit was hilarious,
The
dog.
episode where they heat got cut off and Hustle Man came up selling the fucking
Oh yeah.
bridges on a branch. That shit was listen, that part was so funny. Martin couldn't even hold his laughing when him and Gina was talking. He was like, so what you using? Honey, he was like, no, that's passe. We use molasses now. Yo, Martin was sitting there dying. He couldn't even hold his laughing, dog. That shit was so funny, yo. He said, man, you selling pigeons on a branch. Like, that shit was hilarious, dog. Yo, Hustle Man. The supporting characters,
Bro, man, funny as hell. He dumb as shit, be funny as fuck.
Tommy Cole.
Dragon.
Remember Big Shirley? What was it? Big Shirley? Was it?
Big
Yeah,
Shirley.
Big
Roscoe.
Shirley.
And that's
Roscoe.
Hey, nigga, they had a pic. Hey, that nigga was sitting next to Big Shirley near the bar. The bitch said, "Oh, you just trying to hit and run." Just
Yo, I'm telling you,
that
Martin
shit had
funny
me
as fuck.
dying,
I'm
dog.
glad I got all the fucking seasons.
Cold, man. That
funny as hell,
shit,
dog.
man. That shit had me dying.
Urban Combat 1000. He said, and bruh man from the 5th floor with 4 fingers up.
Hell yeah.
Losing the player episode was hilarious. Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
No, that nigga, what was it? Thanksgiving, that nigga showed up and ate all their food.
Oh, yeah. Both of the shit. Dragonfly Jones is my favorite. That nigga's hilarious.
What's the old man name? Otis? Is that old Otis?
Oh, Otis, yeah.
I ain't got your money, punk. You should be working on your craft.
Y'all didn't even bring up Shanae. Shanae
yeah.
Shanae was
for that episode with Kid and Play.
Drill for her toes.
Forever Shanae.
That was crazy, bro. Yo, she pulled out a fucking drill in the salon. Yo.
Man, that nigga did too, man. Shanae shit, man.
The episode with Biggie on there was hilarious.
Oh yeah, Biggie. Yeah, I remember
that was a good one. Yeah, the Rapunzel shit. Yeah.
But anyway, we about to get up out of here, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Shout outs to y'all for all the support, man. Urban Combat 1000. Remember when bruh man fell down a fire escape? Yeah, that shit was hilarious, man. That shit was there's so many episodes. I could talk about that shit for days. But yeah, make sure y'all cop that Martin season joint. This shit like $60. Fire. Super KMW, he said Martin and Pam teamed up against the Rat.
The Rat Dog.
Oh, that episode.
Oh, yeah. On vacation.
Yeah, Chilligan's Island. Chilligan's Island. Oh, that ain't no damn puppy.
Oh, man.
Hey, and to finish it out, Martin gave a brand new pair of J's to a kid because he ain't got shit for Christmas, bro. Like, come on, fam.
Well, man, I'm quite sure that was scripted, my guy.
Shit.
I don't know if that was real. But anyway, shout out to Life and Time Podcast. Fresh Prince got real and addressed issues. I ain't here for all that. I'm here for entertainment, goddammit. And Clifton the Colored Milkman, Pam had a fatty. Good Lord. Yo, you know, it's crazy, right? Back then, she did. But when you watch it now, she ain't got no ass, dog. It's
Right.
like,
Exactly.
it's kind of like back in the day, like a 50-inch TV used to look so big, but now it looks so small.
Yeah.
That's how it is now. Like back then, I remember we used to be like, yo, Pam got a fat ass. Watch it now.
But it's natural. It's natural.
Yeah, but you watch it now, her ass looks small. It don't even look like she got an ass, dog.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, what the hell? So like shit
Because
changed.
of the times, man.
Yeah, your perception changed. Like, what's a fat ass? Like her ass is no longer a fat ass no more. Like it was back then. Just like a 50-inch TV is no longer like a big screen TV like it was 20, 30 years ago. You know what I mean? It's kind of weird, man. It's weird as fuck. Right. But anyway, yeah, let's get to these outros, man. Go ahead, Melon.
Yo, it's Melon. Hit me up on Twitter, PSN, whatever. We me and Drew, Ravish, we out here playing these games. Hit y'all next week, man.
All right, Ravish.
Hey, man, hit me up on Twitter. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the guests, man. Cycle for coming through. Yeah, man, catch you next week, man. We're gonna have some shit for y'all, man. Always.
Right. Drew
Gaines, follow me on Twitter. See y'all next week.
All right, Cycle.
So Cycle, catch me on Twitter. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the cast. We out.
All right, it's Hard8, man. Yeah, hit the like button, people. Thank y'all for coming through. Shout out to all the super chat support and all that. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I think we did miss some kind of gaming topics, but it's all good, man. Y'all know how we do. We raw and uncut, man. You don't know which liable to go on this motherfucker. We start talking about text messages and all that. We're dynamic over here. We ain't no motherfucking robots, man. It's dynamic over here. It flows the way it flow, man. So hopefully y'all enjoy it and appreciate this shit. But we're gonna see y'all next Sunday, man. It's your boy Hard8. Out. Deuces.